Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. You're here on twitch.tv/DC Lasair today for the final in our baking pentology, Pastry Panic. Yay! This is a charity one-shot supporting Take This. Their mission is to decrease the stigma and increase the support for mental health in the game enthusiast community and inside the game industry. Type !donate in chat for the donation link, and by donating, you can affect the game. And as you can see above my head, we've already got some donations in, which will come in right at the start. But first,
wonderful.
Let's go around and meet our lovely, lovely players. Let's start with Cypher.
Oh, hi. I didn't know I'd be first. Hi, I'm Cypher. Tanya on the internet, both ways works. Are we saying who we're playing yet?
Yes.
Or just who I am? I'm playing Pumpkin Spice, a Dragonborn bard. So, pronouns are she, her for both myself and my character.
Excellent. Panda?
Hi, I'm Awkwardish Panda. I'm going to be playing Sigrid, a Fallen Azamar arcane archer. She's a fighter. And my pronouns are she, they, and Sigs are she, her.
All right, let's go with Herb.
Hi, I'm Brian, aka Urbanbogemian. I am playing Sylvester, Dragonborn Bard. Both our pronouns are he, they.
All right, and Pirate?
Hi, I'm Chris Caneas, more commonly known as the Painting Pirate, and I am playing Captain Tyriant Guidal, the most dashingly handsome pirate in all of Waterdeep, captain of the Phoenix Flame, and he is a swashbuckler rogue / bard, and both mine and Ty's pronouns are he, him.
And once again, your artificer and mine, Xero.
Hey everyone, my name is Xero Reynolds, aka Sir Jester, aka the evil mirror dimension version of DC Lasair. I am playing Orphan, the halfling cleric seemingly abandoned by God.
Just a little bit.
Abandoned by God, but found by us. And isn't that better?
I don't know if that's better.
All right. So you find yourselves in Waterdeep. You have been invited to the Royal Order of Magisters, all of you, and you are in the office of one Barnabas Blastwind. He's a stocky guy, and he's in Waterdeep Dragon Heist, so, you know. Great name. I love this NPC. So, he's about 5'6" or so, bit pudgy. He has rounded glasses, blue, short black hair, and he looks at all of you. Thank you for coming here today. We have a problem with the Baker's Guild, and since you've all been sort of contracted by them, and we here made quite a bit of money. We were wondering if you would help us out. It seems that the Baker's Guild has been getting more funding than any other guild in Waterdeep, and other guilds and even centers of worship are giving to the Baker's Guild. Now, this has happened ever since Bergmont Orange II took over. And, the Baker's Guild had been going quite well since Granny Smith Apple took over a century ago. And, but the Apple and Orange family always had a great rivalry. And the Apples have typically kept in power until now, when finally, at this generation, Honeycrisp Apple passed away. But we think she left an heir, and we don't know if it's still there or not. We're hoping.
Honeycrisp.
we're hoping the heir is there because that would put the Apple family back in power. But now Bergamot Orange II is in power, and we think he is doing something to increase his funds, and we don't know why.
Does Bergamot Orange have progeny, children?
No, the
Oh,
original.
he's seedless. Excellent. Thank you.
Yes.
I must ask. We've been contracted by the Bakers Guild, as you well know, several times, and they have paid us very well. And you're now asking us to investigate the source of the funding of the organization that has paid us quite so handsomely for many investigations. It seems like a conflict of our pockets getting heavier.
Exactly, and you've said there's a lot about the conflict between these two things, but I mean, as far as we're concerned, there is no point comparing the apples to the oranges. So it doesn't really matter to us. Like, as long as we're getting paid, we don't care. So why us? Why would we help you with this?
Well, one, we've noticed no real loyalty from any of you towards this. Just kind of been they pay you.
Well, that's fair.
Great. So we, of course, you'll be paid because this is a city matter, and Laurel has opened the purse strings, if you will. And we brought in Pumpkin Spice here as well, to help us out.
Hi.
So this one's
Hello.
coming directly from the Open Law Day. All right, well, could be interesting. So you want us to find out about this missing areas to get down to the core of the matter? Is that what you're after?
Yes. See if the missing heir exists.
It's the only way we can stem the appeal.
Can I ask Laurel if I can murder them all yet?
We'll put in a request.
Yeah, we're standing.
I-
We're standing right here.
I know.
Honestly,
I'm aware.
do you have any leads on this heir apparent?
No, unfortunately, it's been kept. So that's why we're hiring you. Go in, start at the Bakers Guild, see what you can find out. We figure you'll also be sort of welcome in, and we don't have to find anyone to infiltrate since you're known quantities to the Bakers Guild.
Question.
Yes.
Is Pumpkin Spice standing in the room with us?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you describe Pumpkin Spice for me?
Pumpkin Spice is a tall, silvery dragonborn with iridescent scales, and she's got a shock of red fur, of all things, kind of almost like a mohawk going down her head. She's wearing not the imperial uniform of someone who serves Laurel Silverhand, but she's dressed very casually, but on her back is a sword, which she seems comfortable carrying, but on her hip she does have a lute.
All right. And we have opened up the supply store, so if you need potions or weapons or anything, just let us know. We'll get what you need before you go off.
Do you have hand sanitizer?
Yes.
So thank you.
I mean, I appreciate you opening up the weapons and supply stores, but exactly how much are you opening up your purse? I know I heard open purse strings, and that does excite me a little bit. I just, I mean, we already know that the Bakers Guild is full of golden apples, so what can you do for us?
We are prepared to offer you each 1,000 gold.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
You really insult me by bringing an agent of Laurel Silverhand for a mere 1,000 gold. And the rest of these fine adventurers.
I didn't realize you were getting paid. I thought you were already contracted to do this. I just thought. he was talking about what we were getting paid. But okay.
Am I not
let's see.
supposed to be paid for my labor?
Oh, yes, that's in your contract, but I didn't want to talk about that in front of everyone else. So
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
up to you.
I feel like there needs to be union involvement all of a sudden. I don't know. I'm just speaking out loud.
I think that everyone should be paid 2,000 gold.
Oh, I like her.
All right, roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Persuasion. I hope my dice treat me well. That is a 19.
All right. He looks. He's like, okay, I'll see what I can do.
Make sure it's a positive result.
We can definitely go up to 1,500. I'll see if I can get the extra 5.
Very well. For me.
Right, now about these stores, the potions, the weapons, yeah, I definitely would like to take a bit of a supermarket sweep run through what you have there. So let's, if you could just show us to that, I would very much be interested in whatever you can outfit us with.
All right. And as you're going through all the items and gear you're looking for, let's describe your characters as they go through. So, Pirate Tyrion, let's start with you.
Sure. Captain Tyrion Guidel is a relatively tall half-elf dressed in a fancy red long leather coat. Has kind of shaggy, like mid-shoulders length brown hair, very, very well-kept beard. Carries a rapier on his hip, and used to, in previous adventures with this particular group, have an eye patch that would occasionally shift from one eye to the other. He no longer has that in his possession, but instead, the hand wraps that he has, the leather hand wraps that have been an adornment of his this whole time, now have small rubies embedded into the top of them, which have a slight magical glow to them.
All right. And what are you looking for?
I am looking for any kind of healing potions that are available to us, first and foremost. And secondly, any kind of magical weaponry.
All right. You can find a +1, whatever your weapon is, your favorite
Okay.
weapon. And there are 5 healing potions available.
Just baseline healing potions.
Yes.
I will gather those up and distribute them, one to each of the group.
All right. Who's next?
I guess I can go.
All right.
Sig has her hair in like one big thick braid that's like down around her shoulder this week. She's going very simple. She's still in her typical like cream colored shirt, gray pants, thigh high black boots, her black leather armor. Very simple. She still has her driftwood bow. It's bright white. Looks like little runes and stuff have been kind of carved into it at this point, but it's just kind of there. She hasn't changed a whole lot. She cut her hair a little shorter because she's kind of tired of getting stuff in it when on these adventures. But she's very tall. She's about 6 foot tall, kind of muscular, but not super like strong muscular. But she's very light. She looks like she could dodge stuff pretty easily. And I would have been helping look for healing potions, and I'd like to look for something that could possibly like upgrade my bow to a +1 or gloves or something that might help my shooting a little bit.
Yep. +1 weapon is fine. You can find that.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
I saw the nod. I came back and saw the nod, and I'm like, So Lester is a crystal dragonborn bard, about 6'1", and I guess you'd say like kind of medium build, wearing dark traveling clothes, and in general, today he's wearing sort of like a trouser skirt. So there are pants that go down to his boots, and there's a bit of a small kind of knee length, just below the knee skirt under that. Other than that, he's armed with a rapier and dagger on either side that rarely uses them, and a crossbow just kind of in a pocket. And generally always smiling, at least, to other people. And would also be interested, since Tyrion has already seemed to procure us potions, is definitely looking for something to upgrade the weapon. The past few adventures we've gotten into, I don't really understand what the Bakers Guild has done to make all of these people so upset, but they really come packing with magic.
Exactly. All right. Xero or Cypher, who wants to go next?
Okay. Orvin is a Lightfoot halfling, who is the picture of someone who is clearly haunted by their past experiences. He's got 1,000 square stare. He is dressed in immaculate cleric's robes and armor. And when I say immaculate, great pains have been taken to keep everything on him pristine and clean. He is adorned with a shield bearing the sigil of an eye, a mace on his hip, and very unruly but still super, super clean brown hair. He doesn't seem to blink a lot.
All right. And Cypher, you've given description. If you want to do it again or add anything to that, go for it. But what weapons or anything are you looking for?
Pumpkin is looking for a light hand weapon, and it's on my character sheet. If you want me to change it, let me know. But she finds 2 hand axes of warning,
That's fine.
and they basically will warn us of danger.
Okay.
With this group, they're probably going off already.
Well, none of you are a danger to me yet.
I don't know. Their puns kind of hurt.
That's not in character though. Yeah.
It's for Sig.
Uh,
All right. Is there anything else anyone thinks they need before you head out to the Bakers Guild headquarters?
a spray bottle.
You get a spray
Oh,
bottle.
I have one of those, and I'll pull it out of my pack and hand.
So I'm pretty sure Orvin definitely has one of those. so just to recap for Maya, what exactly is it we're trying to establish at the Bakers Guild? Because I got the apples and oranges thing, but like the oranges are the ones who are currently in charge of the Bakers Guild, but we're trying to find the heir to the apple
Yes.
family. Okay.
The way I just watched the puns start to connect in Pirate's face.
Are we just supposed to wander in and ask if they have work for us? Do we have a cover, or?
I mean, at this point, we can probably get away with doing exactly that. We've done a few.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for the donation. Wow, we're at 241 out of 300 already.
Oh wow!
So
Woo!
Yay!
wow, thank you everybody. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to start handling these as you walk out the door. So first, Xero, you need to roll for a wild magic surge.
What would you like me to roll?
Percentile, please.
Percentile. Gotcha. 49.
49. All right. This is a familiar thing to you. You can't speak for the next minute. Whenever you try, pink bubbles float out of your mouth. And let's see, who else is Herb? I need you to roll percentile as wild magic comes over Sylvester.
I think Orvin's been doing that thing where he tries to clean out his mouth with soap again. Like, we've warned you about it. It doesn't work. There's limits to this. We got to get you to talk to somebody about this compulsion.
27.
27. All right. Let's see here. Remind me what class you are again.
I'm a bard.
You're a bard.
That's a concerning question.
Let's save that one for when it comes in handy. So it, yeah, we'll save this one for when it comes in handy. All right. Now, we have an anonymous donation for $101. That's at least 2 more wild magic surges. There is no note. There's just a heart. No one says what it's for. So, I'm going to say it's wild magic surges. Who wants to roll 2 more wild magic surges? It's all right, Xero.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. What are our incentives? Why can't we? There are 5 of us, and that's 100. Why can't we do like 5 max damage?
Nah, that's no fun.
Fair enough.
Wow, DC has been going to the B-Day Vulture School again.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to roll one of these too because that's just fun. So
All right.
I'll take the other one.
64.
It's so close to being nice.
So close.
Yeah, so you're standing there, pink bubbles are coming out of your mouth as you try to talk, and from the pink bubbles burst a cloud of fog centered around you.
This is highly dramatic. I was with it with the bubbles already, but now the fog. Oh,
Orvin, what did you eat?
He's just a one-man stage crew at this point. That is
getting
fantastic.
more interesting by the day.
Is this usual for your group?
Unfortunately,
It's fairly,
yes.
yeah, pretty much. On which note, 88 for me.
88.
I mean, it'd be weird if it wasn't happening. So yeah.
I had to
Pick
spend a day
either
blue
you
and
or one
12
of your
feet
party
tall.
members.
What was that, DC?
So, Pirate, pick either you or one of your party members.
1 second. I've got a coin.
Oh no.
Well, actually, I have to pick the specific party member.
Yes.
Oh, in that case, we're doing a D6. 1 or 6, it's me. Middle one's in
Okay.
the middle.
Oh boy.
I'm going to take a picture of this.
Oh,
We
no.
believe you.
We believe you.
Okay, cool, because it's Cypher.
All right.
Why wouldn't I believe you?
Just to
All
prove this,
right.
because it just happens to be the new person to the group. It's
So,
Uh,
Pumpkin,
yes.
you are flying.
Okay. For how long?
10 minutes.
Do I control the flying or did I just like lift off?
You can control the flight.
All right, I'm just chilling.
Welcome to
sorry.
the club.
I just love that. Is this normal for your group? Oh, wait a second. Be right back.
What? It's a dragonborn thing. We fly. You not. Wow.
All right.
It's like
And
you all don't even know me at all.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
I'm
messed
just
up.
sitting there
Orvin. That's
like-
pretty messed up.
I'm just kind of like leaning back like I'm reclining but in air. Like, oh, this is nice.
all right.
You should
Like
try
I said,
this.
welcome to the club. This is weird shit happens to us all the time.
All right. And
Mm.
please record these donations on you. Cypher, you have 1 max damage. So on your next
Okay.
successful attack roll, you deal max damage.
Ooh.
Sylvester, same thing.
I'm writing this in our chat because I will absolutely forget.
And Xero, you also have a max damage.
All right, it's in our chat.
And someone also donated $35 for an alchemical mix. That means I combine 2 potions
no.
and they fall upon the party. So yeah,
Uh-oh.
that can happen now. Why
Mm.
not?
I mean, it's only 2. I thought it was 3, so that's good. Okay.
No, it's only been 2. So you know.
I like how all of this chaos has happened. We haven't even left the place yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're just
Word,
walking
like-
past the out. We're just
This is
walking
the
past the
darkest
Alchemist Guild.
corridor.
ever.
It's
Yeah,
just
no,
like-
it's just
Yeah.
somebody inside of the guild is magistrate is just like, oh, oh. Are you sure
look
they were the right
outside.
ones to hire?
Wait, why is that halfling burping up an Andrew Lloyd Webber production? What is going on here?
Did he not come in here doing that?
No. The worst part is it's the movie version of Cats.
Ooh.
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 Okay, that's okay. All of our butts are covered. Memory.
Yes, nope.
All right.
I
Sorry,
will
it took me a
not
moment
give
to
that
locate the
interview.
potion table. Okay. I will roll this. Do-do. Okay. Let's see. Wait, where'd the one go? All right. So first of all, it rained. Suddenly, rain occurs and pours down upon everybody, and you all grow in size. As one effect is a potion of giant size.
Oh, my Godzilla now, basically.
Pretty much.
What is giant size is like? That's very big. That's not just like that's not like big.
That is.
Are we talking about like 15 feet tall? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now I'm
You-
imagining the
you
people
become
inside the guild
huge
like.
if you are
Okay.
medium or smaller.
cool. As
this
Orphan is still vomiting the bubbles, which I
Yeah.
imagine now are also comparatively
This is gonna
increased in
make it a
size.
lot harder to go into the guild.
Yep.
What's
Well-
up with the weather and water deep?
We hit the goal.
time.
Yay.
Oh wow! I gotta change the goal.
New
already.
goal,
We
please.
haven't even started.
Next goal,
And
please.
I need to know what the second effect is because
Yeah, I want to make sure I
we're
get
big.
it right.
We can take it. Like
So the next thing is the potion of speed. You are all hasted for 1 minute.
We're kaiju with supersonic speed. Help us.
all right, okay.
I just start. Am I still flying while this happens?
Yep.
That's
I just start making circles and I drop golden rings on everyone. You let me join this.
I mean, to say that I feel really, really good right now is an understatement. Like anybody else feeling really, 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 really good right now?
Oh, it's pretty fantastic. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Orphans.
lie.
Great.
Orphan's bubble subtitles would read, "Where is your god now?"
I
hey,
am your
Orphan, what's
god
it like to be
now.
like super tall?
And we another donation for advantage for Sylvester and Pumpkin Spice. So write down
Yay.
that you both have advantage. And let me put the new goal up.
While you're doing that, I will definitely give the credit to Rex for the "gotta grow fast" in chat. That's very well done. I like that one. That's good.
And I, unlike Sonic, will not be arrested for insider trading.
Oh,
Welp.
I'm a terrible human being.
You're a delightful human being.
Excellent. So thank you so much, everybody, for meeting our goal. We're barely out of the gate, and we're over 300 and raised the goal to 500. So this is awesome. Thank you so much for all those donations. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you. All right. So now you're gigantic and you're fast, and there's a very large fog cloud around you.
And
What would you like to do?
wow. I just
Well,
look
I
at
mean-
Sylvester. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I look at Sylvester. Isn't this even better because we're dragonborn? We're our right size. We're more like dragons.
I mean, it's nice, but I do wonder: is everything else? Did everything else I own also size up? I mean, honestly, I'm okay. This thing happens to us a lot, and honestly, it's probably going to wear off at one of the most inopportune moments. So
Oh.
I wouldn't fly too high. Is all I'm saying.
Oh no, I'm not going very high at all. I'm clumsy, even if I'm a dragonborn. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, we never really timed these things before. They're very weird and they happen a lot. I mean, Sigrid was the blue for an entire day, and we just don't ever talk about it. Like, it was weird. We don't talk about it. But I honestly,
It was such a bad day.
and looking to the others, like, do we feel more effective like this to go to the guild, or do we want to wait this out just
I mean,
next to the building?
No, this is an amazing entrance. Like, we'll get there quick. Boom. I say, make a big splash as we go in.
I'm not going to fit through the door.
We're not going into anything like this, Terry.
But no, but we'll get, like you said, it'll wear. If this stuff usually wears off before too long, if nothing else, then we can kind of lift off the roof and just
the
talk to them that
Baker's
way.
Guild's like 4 blocks away. It's going to take us less than 3 seconds to get there. Can we maybe try not to step on anyone?
Yeah, looking
They should
around, what's
move.
the crowd situation? How much attention are we drawing?
A lot, because suddenly 5 gigantic beings have appeared in Waterdeep, in the streets of Waterdeep. People are running, people are panicking.
Well, if they're running, we're less likely to step on them.
Yes, this is true. I'm going to shuffle my feet anyway, so I don't accidentally step on someone.
We're in a moving fog bank, though. That's going to complicate matters.
Yes. Hello. Sorry. We're adventurers. Adventuring things. It's a thing. If everyone could just I know the fog makes it difficult. Maybe get out of the way. Yeah. That's a bad fault. You know what? Get just out of the way, and we'll be on our way.
And people some distance away from you only see and hear a talking fog cloud. So there.
I still have to imagine that the city has seen worse things. So
There are
This is
now
true.
griffin riders coming and approaching and flying in to see what's going on.
Oh. Can I be a terrible person?
do they recognize us?
I would hope so.
They even see us because we're fog obscured. So,
Oh yeah. Well, when they get closer, maybe they'll recognize us because we dealt with one of them in our last adventure. So surely they should.
yeah, that might not be a good
know who we
thing.
are. Look.
Can I be a terrible person?
Yep.
I have a poison breath attack. That'll clear the street.
It will.
Do you want to clear the streets by poisoning people?
Yeah,
I'll
that's a
move.
little
um,
murderous.
I
They
don't.
won't die. They'll just be sick.
And you work for the Open Lord?
I'm very effective.
Really having a lot of
I think after this, I might
reconsideration
go back to
about government at this
Luskin
point.
for a bit.
I mean, honestly.
Well, it's
Well-
only got a 30-foot range, and if we're that tall, I don't know how effective it'll
I mean,
be.
if we need just to distraction here, we got the bubbles and the big fog clouds. We got kind of the stage thing going. So
So what we're going to have is a moving wall of fog equipped with a can of mace.
Mhm.
I'm kind of into that.
So we're going to spin this as an advertising thing. So
Okay,
Tyler's going to just call out, attention, citizens of Waterdeep. Come by tonight. Troll Skull Manor, drinks, half off. Sing-alongs. Doing their set. Come by, come hang out. Have drinks, have good times. Troll Skull Manor.
Oh, poor
So that's-
inhabitants of Troll Skull Manor. Okay.
Yes, Sylvester.
Sylvester's gonna even at this size pull out his wind fan,
Mhm.
which essentially casts gust of wind, and he's going to put a hand on Orvin's shoulder and cast it at Orvin to basically disperse the fog in a continual direction away, just so people can see that we're here. And the bubbles are simply a nice touch.
All right. Yes, these are large pink bubbles, and kids are kind of playing with them while they're not trying not to be stomped on. But one
It's
kid
just a
gets
strong.
stuck in
It's
a
just a strong
bubble.
wind, and it's just like, you know what? We need to disperse this because this is. It's an interesting look, but I don't think it's a good look.
So I will attempt to assist us with this hat. Just pull that off, and just with the giant feathers, just help waft.
All right, you clear out the fog cloud. We'll say that effect ends. And we have a max damage for Tyrion and a max damage for Sigrid.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I am updating that in our chat. We have it.
All right. So you approach the Baker's Guild headquarters, which looks like a giant layer cake. There are windows around each layer, and up top is a giant statue of what appears to be an old woman holding up an apple pie.
Are we still giant size?
Yes.
So it's a normal size layer
yeah,
cake to us.
yeah.
Okay.
Has that statue always been there?
Yes.
Or is that okay?
It's the
Not
statue
noticed
to Granny Smith apple. So.
I mean, to be fair, we've not seen it from this angle before, so.
I mean, we've been here several times. No one's even mentioned an apple. So, I mean,
Well, getting in the door is going to be interesting.
Oh, they can come out to us. Hello.
And you, as you kind of look and say hello into one of the windows, they just seem to be baking away still.
Is their baking seeming very single-minded, like we couldn't distract them? Did it seem to be any kind of spell or
No, they look very busy.
okay.
Sylvester will try to kneel down, like making sure that there's no one around, just to kneel down to try and look in the ground layer where they've. I assume that we've been here before. I know in our other adventures we've been to a bakery and we've been other places, but it's like assume we've been here before. Just kind of to look in the lower window and call in like, hey.
All right. As you kneel down, your giant form wears out. So you're trying to put your weight down, and suddenly that weight's not there, and you fall a little bit onto the ground.
Oh no.
So nobody saw anything.
All right. In that case, then, yeah, Sylvester comes down in pure superhero landing.
Sure thing.
It's hard. It's hard on the knees, but what are you going to do? And then looks up and pulls up in like the Terminator and time stands and like, well, is it wearing off or y'all? Oh, it is. Okay.
Much better.
All right. And do we see anybody on the inside on the lower level now?
Oh yeah, if you're looking in the window, there's people doing their bakery things.
Are there any of our previous contacts in there that we recognize, like the people we've worked with before?
You don't see anyone you recognize.
Well, wander on in.
Herb, give me a intelligence check. Just roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier.
So just a d20 then?
Yeah.
That would be a fantastic, lovely, fulsome, rich, wholesome 6.
Okay. So yeah, looking through 2 windows now, there seemed to be something odd, but
Well, before we just go barging in, thought comes to mind. If we're here trying to figure out information about this supposedly missing heir, maybe I know it's not exactly our usual wheelhouse, but maybe stealth might be an approach we could take here. Sneaking around the back, maybe get into the offices. They might have some information that we can kind of rifle through.
Pretty
They just-
sneaky.
The public know about.
But didn't I just see all of us show up as rather large size?
Has anyone significantly taken notice of us?
oh yeah,
from
some
inside?
people have piled out because there was a ginormous loud shout of hello. Just no one that you saw in the window.
No, I mean
seemed
in the. Oh, okay. So is
seemed
anyone
to-
from the Baker's Guild coming out?
But yes, some people are filing out. But the people you see through the windows are still baking.
Orvin is going to very pointedly tug on Captain Tyrion's sleeve, adjust his weight, and he sounds like a jar of freaking pennies, and he just says, "Stealth, stealth."
Well, I didn't necessarily mean all of us. You could distract him, and then some of the rest of us could do it.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry. Why do you sound like you're full of coins?
He pulls up his robes, and it's like layered armor and chainmail, and he just kind of shrugs.
Yeah, that would make stealth hard. You were saying, Sigrid?
I'm pretty sneaky. I mean, I could possibly sneak in and check some stuff, but I don't like the idea of us all splitting up until we know what we're looking for.
Well, we do know that they seem very, very dedicated to their job in there, which, based on our past adventures, actually is a little bit odd. And that every other guild and place of worship in the city is now giving them money.
Well, I mean, people got to eat.
I mean, yeah, but a diet of pastry, while delicious, isn't really going to be sustainable.
And houses of worship giving up their coin to a guild?
I'm told the macaroons are sinfully good.
Can I just like rest my hand on top of Orban's head?
Yep.
Orvin is pushed down half an inch.
I honestly think perhaps that we, this one time, maybe should do a two-pronged assault. If we could at least distract them, it would make it easier for others to sneak.
I mean, I'm game if y'all are.
All right.
And-
I'm not good at sneaking.
Oh no,
If we can do it,
distraction. Yeah.
if we can do it in a sanitary way, that would be best. Yes.
If you three want to address the crowd, then maybe Sig and I can slip in around the back, see what we can find out.
I'm game.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right. So while Sig and Tyrion are sneaking around the back, what are you two looking for as you're back here? What do you want to do? You go around the back. There's just windows.
Anything that's kind of, I'm imagining an office is probably kind of upper level. So anything that looks like it could be open and used as a reasonably secretive point of entry that looks like it's not part of the main baking floor. That's more administrative.
Every window you look into, you just see people baking.
That seems weird. Are any of the windows open?
Oh yeah, they're all open.
And so it's the layer cake type of situation, right? Is there a way we could kind of scale up to get to the upper layer of the cake?
Yeah, you can climb up to the upper layer. There's windows all the way around each layer.
Well, let's start from the top of the cake and work our way down, I suppose.
That makes sense. I'm not sticking my face in any windows this time.
Oh, I am. Once we get to the top floor, just the nearest, most conveniently accessible window, we'll just stick his head in and see what's going on.
Okay. Make a strength saving throw.
There it goes. All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Oh no.
like, oh no.
Ask the dexterous one to make a strength throw. Sure.
That's okay. My strength is
That's
not
a
too bad.
9.
Oh, I thought that was from me.
I'm a weak little shit. I'm a dex
Yeah,
fighter.
whoever stuck their head in a window needs a strength saving throw.
Yeah, that was me. So that's
I
that's
didn't.
still
I did not stick my
awful.
head in
Yeah.
a window. I was just climbing.
I did, and I rolled an 8.
All right.
Well done.
So you are pulled into this window, and
Ah!
suddenly you're falling. You fall through what feels like hot custard, and then suddenly you fall 10 feet as you're outside the building, and you land in front of your people, the rest of your party. Now roll me a Constitution saving throw.
There's also an 8.
So,
Wow, that was 2 7s rolled in a row. That is awful.
You have the Orphan Ball.
Yep. All right, we're going back to the physical dice. These digital dice do not like Tyrion. So yep, that is another fail.
you take 3 points of burning custard damage.
Little did you know that Tyrion actually has resistance to burning custard damage.
Specifically.
Specifically that, because of, yes.
So I just see
yes.
him get sucked in a window on the top floor and disappear.
Yep,
I wouldn't be the first. Never mind. How much damage was that?
3
6,
points.
you said? 3? Thank you. There we go. And so back, and you said backed by the other 3?
Yep.
And I presume covered in custard at this point.
Yes.
I thought we were the distraction.
I will stand up and just kind of shake off as much of the custard.
Sylvester pushes Orvin back just a bit.
He's making sure to get as much of this on Orvin as possible.
Do not. We have talked about this, Tyrion.
I'm a little distracted right now. Yeah, something's weird's in there. Went through the window and now I'm out here and I don't entirely know how that happened. It wouldn't be the first time I've gone in through a window and woken up out in the street covered in custard, but that happened a lot faster than usual.
What?
Does every window that we've looked in look the same? Like, does it look like the same person? Does it look like
Roll me
the
an
same
intelligence
room?
check.
Sure.
Yeah, and Sylvester's to Tyrion. Oh, okay, but where's Sigrid?
I presume still around back where I left her.
A 7.
All right.
I may be getting rid of the digital dice in a second.
So there's something weird going on, but you're not quite
Sure,
putting it
what?
together.
With him disappearing, I would climb back down and go running around the front.
Okay.
Do I see him when I get back around the corner?
Yep. You meet up with everyone again.
Tyrion, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I told you not to
exactly.
look. Did no one learn anything when I got bit by a fucking mimic a couple of months ago? Like,
No.
don't stick your face.
I mean, honestly, we did, but it was also kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Okay,
I
it was
know,
a
I
window.
know.
It was a
Wait.
window
A little bit
mimic.
funny.
I mean,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on.
Listen, Sigrid, if I learned from my previous life choices, do you think I'd be around the 3 of you anymore? No, like we wouldn't be here if that were the situation. That's
I could be in my office right now. What is happening?
I pressed to digitate Orvin and get him cleaned up. Just out
Thank
of
you.
habit.
And I'll press
not
to
from-
digitate Tyrion.
thank you.
Actually, you know what? No, leave him filthy. He earned that.
But maybe I like him filthy.
Why did you press digitate him?
Nobody said I was talking about being clean.
Well, he's a frosted flake,
already
and
knew
you would just
that.
leave him like that.
I think we're going in the
So,
front
I'm the
door,
frosted
y'all.
type,
Yeah,
to be
we're
fair.
gonna-
You're right, I am. But if we leave it to congeal, I'm going to be a Captain Crunch. So we
That
should
is
probably
true.
just get on with this. But we saw people come out of the front door, right?
Yeah, let's see if we can just
Maybe we
get
should try
the
it
attention
for
of
once,
them.
the main entrance.
Are we abandoning stealth?
I mean,
like
I
stealth
it
has
didn't
abandoned
really
us.
work.
So
Oh,
That is
okay.
fair, yeah.
I mean, we can pop in and see what's going on, but I think I have a thought that might work. Do we know where the Apple family lives?
No, not really.
We should try to find that out. Because if there's information on a missing heir, their estate is much more likely to have info than the guild. Just a thought.
I think you do have a point. Counterpoint. Someone just pulled me through a window and got me covered in custard, and I'm not letting that slide.
Well, no, we go in here and find out what we can find out, but I think that may be the lead that we go with.
I mean, that was the intent. That was the point, was go in there and try and find information on it. And that wound up with a custard journey.
Right. So we go in the front door and go from there.
Yeah.
All
right. Let's try this again. Front door.
Ready?
Push in.
Break.
And thanks to Kenny the Lemur, we have a disadvantage. It doesn't say for who, so I will take that as my gift to all of you.
That's terrifying.
I feel like this is going to be my first and last adventure.
We got one from Stephen as well. Two
And,
advantages
yep,
for
two
whoever needs them.
advantages for whoever needs them. So there are 2 advantages just floating around. Whoever takes them first takes them. But there are 2 advantages.
Based on the fact that we just rolled 3 7s in a row. Yeah, we definitely.
Dog, I love you. Go away.
All right. So you approach the front door. Are you trying to sneak in, or are y'all just walking in?
Oh, at this point, stealth is done. Ty's just going to push his way in through the
Okay.
door. See what happens.
You push your way in, and on the first floor here, or the first layer, I should say, there seems to be, front office. You get a sense of heat that the ovens must be on this floor because it is quite warm. But you also notice there's corporate offices around here too. There's someone welcoming you. There's a welcome desk, basically. Someone behind it saying, "Welcome to the Bakers Guild. Are you here for the tour? It's starting in 10 minutes or so."
You know what? Yes, we're here for the
Yes.
tour. That's definitely, yes, we're here for the tour.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Sure.
I'll stand over there and it'll start shortly.
Is anyone else here for the tour, or is it just?
Oh, yeah, there's other people here.
Okay.
They want to. They like people like touring bakeries and things for some reason, and yeah.
Do we get samples on this tour?
Oh yeah.
Orphan pulls out a hairnet. Does anyone else need one? I have extras.
We're
No,
not making food.
I don't think that you need that, actually. It's very considerate. It's very nice. I don't think you need that.
Well, this is to protect me from them.
So that's just going to leave it.
I'm just going to leave you and go, that's some non-dragonborn mess, ain't it?
You know, it's fine. We're actually a very effective bunch. We are.
Are you
Very
sure?
effective. No,
Are you sure?
no.
Okay.
But yeah, we would join the others waiting. To the people waiting for the tour, they just like normal looking, like
Yeah.
Wardavians.
They're just here for the tour.
All right.
All
Are any
right.
signage
Yeah.
or any pictures or anything up here while we're in the waiting area?
No, not here. It's just if there's anything, there's just some bakery guild general info stuff floating around. Nothing important or
Yeah, then I guess we'll wait.
all right. So you wait for a minute, and then after say 5 minutes. So if you want to do anything while you're waiting,
I just want to kind of observe, like scan around, like, especially by those corporate offices that you mentioned. Like, is there anyone
Okay.
coming in and out of them? How accessible
oh
do
yeah,
they look?
they look pretty accessible. You can just walk in and go down, and if you as you approach sort of the dividing line between this entrance and the corporate office, it does get hotter, so it gives you an indication that the ovens must be down further.
Is there the same amount of hustle and activity on this floor that we can see that was on the upper floors with the bakeries?
No, you see nothing that looks like what you were looking into.
Orphan is going to read a brochure about the tour.
All
and
right.
the Waterdhavian Bakers Guild doing the very most with the very yeast. Informative.
There it is.
Can we see out of the windows from inside?
Yes.
Okay.
I look around and see if there's any sign of information about the founders, about what they make here, aside from the brochure that Orvin has picked up.
Oh yeah. So there's info on Granny Smith Apple and her great lineage and how it really helped the Bakers Guild, and now that they're honored for Bergamot Orange to have taken over. And
catches my eye. That seems weird. And I point that out to the others.
Hmm.
Doesn't this seem odd based on what we were told?
A little bit. A little bit.
I mean, if the new regime is coming in and taking over, then the first thing they should do is rewrite history. So it sort of does make a little bit of sense.
Fair enough. Just caught my eye, that's all.
Do we see any names on any of the corporate office doors or?
Oh yeah, if you're not going down that hallway, you can see various names of people down there. No one on this floor has the name Apple or Orange. They must be up higher or something.
Do I see any stairs? Any like
You don't.
directions as to how to get higher in the building?
There, if there are stairs, they are either down further the hallway, or you'll find them along the tour. So
I don't see any offices, y'all. I don't see any offices or anything that indicate like any of the big wigs are down here. So maybe we just kind of follow along on the tour, and if we spot a set of stairs, go away.
Yeah, I think if nothing else, at least doing the tour will get us a layout of the inside of the building and inform us better on. So may as well.
Sure. I doubt the higher ups would be down here anyway.
all right. So you're just all waiting for the tour, and you don't want to do anything else.
Are there samples anywhere to eat?
Oh yeah, there's some samples. There's a couple tarts and some various breads and biscuits.
I have some samples and
Yeah.
I take out a parchment, make it seem like I'm a secret shopper reviewer.
Ty's just going to take as many samples as he can grab and stuff them under his hat.
All right.
The Orange family received a sizable donation from Lady Marmalade.
Indeed. So, as you wait for the tour to start, suddenly the door in front of where everyone's gathered opens up. A bit of steam pours out, and a person appears with spiky hair and backward hat on. Wears these. Says, "Yo, welcome to the tour. I'm Vanilla Bean Ice.
I regret everything.
No.
I'm here to
No.
guide you on your
Him.
excellent tour of this place."
All right,
I use
stop.
my
for coming
hand
on
to
in.
them.
All right. Well, we asked for this, so
We did. We did.
everyone just let's go along on the tour.
Everybody ready? And then there's, cheers,
No.
applause. People are getting excited, except, you.
I lean over to Sylvester. You know, Laryl would probably bail us out if I killed him. Go ahead.
There is
We're supposed to
there is
collaborate and
like,
listen
a
right now.
There's just a stunned silence from Sylvester. Like that is not how we do. It's not how we do things.
In this situation, you do it a little more stealthy. You can't just do a full. It needs to be an assassination. Take the approach of like, go ninja, go.
Nobody said assassination. Stop it. It's the tour.
I could kill you too, Tyrion.
That's
Ah,
too
you
cold.
can try.
Too cold.
So if you're all ready, let's G.O. And he points the way, and y'all follow him in. And
This is so wiggity whack.
At this point, Sig is just holding the bridge of her nose as per usual, questioning her life choices moving to Waterdeep.
I am making the worst mental report on all of you for Laurel Silverhand, just so you all know.
Alas, we probably deserve it. I'm gonna just very slowly like make sure I'm at the very back of everything going on.
All right. So he leads you down the hallway. You're looking at the ovens. You kind of go behind where the corporate offices are, and you walk right into the ovens. And he's like, "Yo, here's the ovens. This is where all the great stuff gets baked that you love.
I mean, I do enjoy getting baked, but
Dope pastries and everything you could love. All in your tummies. Yeah. All right. Now
I'm gonna just let DC have this. I'm gonna let him have it.
Yep.
Yep.
and he continues going on, right? And you see the ovens and bakers, and the bakers are moving breads and various pastries in and out of them. And there seems to be stairs here, and there's also a conveyor belt system where it looks like stuff comes down from the lower level, and they take it off and put it in the ovens. Everything that gets prepared, the dough gets mixed. It's not on this floor. This is where baking happens. This is where stuff gets in the oven.
The stairs go up or down?
Stairs go up. And
Hey,
they're,
Vanilla Bean, what's upstairs?
yo, we'll get there soon. And
Noted.
he and you notice at the far end there is a door that no one seems to be going near.
Does it look like the tour is gonna take us by or like which way is the tour going versus where that door is?
He's leading you to the upstairs part.
Do you think now or wait?
Do you want me to go look?
Yeah, you go. I'll stick with it 'cause I want to see what's upstairs. I want to know what was up with that window. But if you want to take a quick, yeah, go for it.
Vanilla Bean, you're headed upstairs, right? I'm gonna break off and use the little fighter's room real quick. I'll meet you upstairs. And I'm like a walk back towards the bathrooms. I wait for them to go up, and then I want to go see what that door is.
All right.
Yeah. Word to your mother.
So he leads you up and up the stairs, and this is where all the mixing is taking place. All the ingredients are put together and everything. And he's like, "Yo, this is where the mixers revolve it," and goes through and continues on explaining about the spices that they use and the various doughs prepared, things like that. The door. You approach it. What do you do?
I just want to very like quietly walk over and like look at the door. Does it look like it's got traps on it? Does it look like it's locked? Does it look like it's
Sure. Give me an
labeled?
investigation check. It is not labeled.
Investigation?
Yep.
16.
16. Okay. This door is locked and trapped.
And trapped. Okay. Well, I ain't got nothing for that. Well, no, maybe. Disarming a trap thieves' tools?
It would be sleight of hand. Yes.
Sleight of hand. Well, okay. Well, then I would like to see if I can disarm the trap.
Okay. I can't read my notes. Got to take off the sunglasses. All right.
Oh shit. Well, that's a
Hazards
natural
of,
one.
hazards of committing to the pit.
That's a natural one.
My Gen Con dice that never roll bad just betrayed me for the first time.
All right. Well,
You go away.
you open it up or you attempt to open it up. You click something wrong. You hear it go wrong. And you hot pie fillings pour upon your head. And you take 6 points of pie filling damage. There's fruit, apple, cherry, blueberry.
Wow. Ugh. I start heading back upstairs, prestidigitating the pie filling off of myself the entire way up, and I'll sneak up behind Tyrion and be like, trap door, locked, not good. The pie filling's great. I need a shower.
Right. So it didn't go well then.
No, I touched the door and it exploded on me. It was gross.
No, that's not good. Did you want me to go try?
I mean, if you want to, go for it, but
Well, I'll tell you what. Here, you pop my hat onto.
oh
So,
God,
just
there's
keep-
food in here.
Yeah, keep it safe for me.
Uh,
Be right back. And I'll kind of tag out from the group
walk
without
up,
the giant feathered hat as a beacon
walk
to
up
where I
behind
am.
Sylvester and Pumpkin Spice and Orvin and just kind of whisper, whatever we want is probably in that room downstairs. It's heavily trapped.
Why do you smell like an apple turnover?
We're in a bakery.
It's not really an answer.
No.
The door is trapped with pie filling. It's
Oh,
going to
there.
take months to get this out of my hair again.
oh.
Better than mayonnaise, but ugh.
I mean, for some people, the mayonnaise helps, but not that mayonnaise. That was bad mayonnaise.
Yeah, and
The
my
oil
hair's
right
in good
ahead of
enough
it
shape
didn't
without
actually
it.
help. Yeah,
It fixed my boots. My boots look great, but
yeah, those are
Jesus,
nice.
my poor
But,
hair.
Okay. Anyway, so we just sent Tyrion.
Yeah, Tyrion's gonna go try to pick the lock because he's better at it than I am.
All right. So Tyrion, you go down and you see the same door. What would you like to do?
I will take my shot at this guy, crack the knuckles, pull out thieves' tools,
Mm-hmm.
and give my own crack at this door.
Okay.
And I will be using the physical dice for this because I'm done with the digital, and so I want this noted. If this fails, it's the Opera Geek's fault. Since I'm
You
using
put this on Kelly?
Yes.
I don't really need to y'all just need to roll the dice.
Yeah.
It's just so awful.
How bad is it? Because that face.
Did you believe
You rolled a natural one, didn't
I
you?
also rolled a nat 1?
Doors. It's the TTRPG party BBEG every time.
Please go find
However,
some sage.
However,
However,
I will
Some-
claim one of Stephen's advantages he gave us
all right.
Oh, I could have used my advantage. I didn't even
to
think
do
about
that again.
Oh wait, I don't have an advantage. I have a max damage.
We had two.
Or-
We had two pool, and now we have one in the pool.
Yeah.
So what'd you get?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. Excellent.
Nice.
So you
Thank you, Stephen.
don't even know what the problem was. You just instantly unlock it.
But
and
it's fine. But, I mean, Sig's really bad at this. This is nothing.
and
I presume, am I able to open?
yep, you open the door, and inside, first thing you're met with is this blue light coming from this flame in this iron stove in front of you. You are surrounded by gold coins. And it appears to you that they are putting the gold into the stove, and this whatever weird blue flame is melting it. And there is a symbol that looks like moldy bread on the oven.
Okay. So so in the room is just this blue flame stove and piles of gold?
Yes. Very
any
organized
other-
in very neat rows and piles and on shelves.
Okay. Is there any other way out of the room, or is it
Nope, this is it.
Okay. And the symbol you said was what?
It looked like
exactly?
moldy bread.
Moldy bread. Okay.
If you want to roll a religion or history check.
I will take the history check.
Okay.
That is going to be, ooh, that's good. That's 23.
All right. So you've heard of this demon before. Its name is Flaky. And
Flaky the cursed pastry demon. Okay.
yeah,
And it's,
And apparently he gives you power and does favors if you feed him gold.
Okay. I'm going to assume
Okay.
his name is F apostrophe Lakeigh.
Yes.
There you go. Right. So, okay. I take a look at the. Is it just not pick up a few? Is it just normal coins?
Yeah, normal gold coins.
Okay.
There's just a lot of them here.
All right. Well. Oh, I gave that to Sig. Right. We'll pocket as many of the coins as I can feasibly do in a quick manner,
Sure thing.
and then duck my way back out of the room. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to point up in the direction of where I left the tour, pull a wire from the pocket and kind of whisper into it to send a message to Sylvester. So you hear in your head, I don't know how things are going with Marshmallow Mathers up there, but there's demon coin offerings going down in this room. Something is definitely on the rise in the Bakers Guild. I'm going to leave this. I'll be right back with you, but keep an eye on him.
And Sylvester kind of leans to the others. Okay, he said something about gold downstairs, and then the rest of it was something cursed. I didn't hear the end of it, but something about gold in an oven downstairs in the room.
Gold in an oven. Okay.
I will lock the door back behind me and see if I can rejoin the tour.
All right. Yep. You lock the door again. No problem. This was easy. And you go back upstairs, join the tour, and you're at the point now as you're going by all the bakeries that you pass by what's just a simple red roped off room, and it looks like a library of sorts. And you can kind of read some of the titles. There's various cooking books on the shelves.
Oh, it's a
Aw,
library.
I was really hoping that he had something like in his
Oh,
pocket.
we're waiting for
I'm
the
sure
I
titles.
was
it's
waiting for it. Okay.
Oh, can we go in the library?
Mr. Bean.
Yo,
What's that? What's that room over there?
that's all
Can
the
we go see that?
cookbook storage. Yeah. And where we got all the fun stuff.
Could
And
we get like a closer look?
you see the rope
Oh.
there? That's a nope.
Oh, but is it just a note rope for us? Surely it's not a note rope for you. I mean, nobody has to know. You could just give us like a little peek, right?
Sorry, can't do that. Let's get out of here like it was yesterday. And
It's today. He knows it's today, right?
Can I try persuasion?
sure.
All right.
Is Tyrion back with us yet?
Yeah.
That is a 19.
Okay. Is like, well, and he takes out a key and he unlocks it, and then he leads the rest of the tour away.
Aren't we the whole tour?
No, there was a
there
bunch
were
of other
others.
people.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
others.
But he kind of leaves the rope part loose, even though he could just walk over it.
I like that the rope has a key.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
that's
That
Yeah,
was
it had a
amazing.
key
Yeah,
too.
just
Yeah.
instead of unhooking, it's just
And
okay.
it was
all
their
right.
security measure, you know. But they wanted people to see the impressiveness of all the cookbooks gathered over the years. There is a giant poster on the wall in the back too.
And what does that
What's the
say?
poster?
As you approach, it is a apple family tree,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
Anything
Go check that out.
in particular stand out when we take a look at the family tree?
well, it starts at the top with Granny Smith apple, then it goes down to her son Macintosh apple, who married Carmel, and then Red D apple, who married Honeycrisp, and Golden D. Apple, who married Liberty. And then it goes down to another Honeycrisp. And there's a little scribble on the bottom that you can't quite make out. It's sort of, the family tree's in a case, and it looked like someone scribbled out something on the paper, behind the case.
Does it look like it's been scribbled over in the same pen, same ink, or
Different ink. Looks like someone just took it.
yeah, I'm gonna try and prestidigitate away that ink, and that it's cleaning the document.
Okay. Yeah, you prestidigitate the ink vanishes, so there's just paper now where that ink stain used to be. There's nothing underneath it because you wiped away the ink. It doesn't make a layer of ink go away.
Oh, come on! I asked if it was different ink, and you're rude. All right, fine.
Did
Feel
you
bad
just,
that candy's been left off this family tree.
that might have been who just got erased. Oh, I think we just did a bad.
We've already broken into the Bakers Guild library. Apparently, that was very difficult to get into with a rope with a key. So I'm pretty sure we've already done a bad.
Tyrion, what did
No.
you find downstairs? Something about a fire?
Right. Yeah. So got an idea for this. We'll come back to that. But yes, so down there, there's an. Oh, actually, hold on here. Let me just pull some of this custard out from under the armpit, and I'll just draw
Yeah.
the symbol of
I
the.
prestidigitated you. You don't have custard under your arm.
It's probably a little bit trapped. It's fine. Or just I just gotta take my hat back from Sig and pull like a jam tart and just
Tyrion's flavor saver.
Yep. We'll draw the moldy bread sign. So yeah, they're sacrificed. There's an oven down there with a blue flame. They're funneling a whole bunch of gold into it. Don't worry, I took as much as I could carry. We'll split that up later.
What is
And
it? What is
it's
the
the-
symbol though?
So the symbol is one. I've actually encountered it before. It's of a demon named Flaky.
What does this demon do?
Do I know that, DC?
Yes. So you sacrifice gold to Flaky, and he gives you power, and most of his things are based around food and things like that, and affecting food in various ways to either charm people, poison people.
So I suspect what they're doing is they're sacrificing gold to Flaky, and there's probably some sort of effect on the goods going. The people who eat them are maybe giving them money, and that's why all the other guilds are giving the money to the Bakers Guild. I think it's got kind of a laundry scheme.
If he does favors, couldn't we just throw gold in it and ask him to tell us who the heir is?
I don't know if I'm sanguine with trucking with a demon.
Yeah, I really can't stress enough the demon part of this. Like that is the problem.
I mean, I like having a soul. I don't know about you.
This is how we lost Gordon Ramsay.
There's kind of a question as to who my soul belongs to at this point. So,
But on that note,
Wow.
I do have an idea. So what I would like to try
Mhm.
is I've got a tinderbox. So I'm going to take out some of the powder from that and just gently rub it over the area of the family tree where the name was prestidigitated off to see if there's still kind of an indentation from when it was written on there that we can make out.
Okay. And
It's kind of like a brass rubbing over it, essentially.
and it is time for our break, so we'll come back to that after our break and continue on with the library. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are at $381 out of our brand new goal of 500. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Keep the donations coming in. If you type game changers into chat, you'll get all the incentives, which are right below Herb. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So thank you everyone for joining us, and please stay tuned for more. See you soon. So let's get back into it. When we left for break, our party was in the library looking at the Apple family tree chart. And Tyrion was putting some ash, I think it was, right, onto paper to try to reveal a name. And yeah, you get an impression, and it says you only get a first initial, but there's definitely someone there. It says V. Apple.
V Apple.
Well, if they were crossed off the family tree, it does stand to reason that this might be a good lead to the missing heir, if
Indeed.
such exists.
And you're looking around at the books, you know, you have The Yeast Also Rises.
Do any
I
of the,
would
I
like
mean,
to-
yeah. Do any of the books, are all the books here cookbooks that we can see?
They are all
Do any of-
cookbooks. You can,
Okay.
if you're looking around, roll an investigation check.
Yeah, I was going to very specifically look out for any books that have the same moldy bread symbol of flaky.
Do not see any
that's-
of those.
That's a 16.
All right. So you're looking around, and underneath a standing desk, you find a scroll tube.
Can't resist a good scroll tube. Unfurl, baby.
All right. So this adds information to the family tree. It has the apple family and the orange family on it. So it starts with Granny Smith apple, and then comparatively at the top is bergamot orange, the first one.
Oh.
Yep, and it goes down. And then Seville orange married Clementine. Hamlin orange married Lima. Mandarin orange married Kira.
Just gotta let them have these, y'all. Just gotta let them have these, okay?
Parson orange married Kara orange. Or, well, you know, she took on the last name Orange. And that led to Bergamot Orange II, who is currently in charge of the Bakers Guild.
And these two lineages side by side, there doesn't appear to be any overlap.
Well, you see, right when we get to Parson Orange, there's a connection between Parson Orange and the second Honeycrisp apple. And they apparently had a son named Valencia Apple.
V Apple.
And then Parson married Kara.
Well, I guess we know who we're looking for.
Now, the question then becomes, I suppose, what happened to Valencia Apple?
I don't know, but I feel like we should probably take that scroll to the people that hired us.
And who were
Since
the
we now have our proof of.
what were the names that would have been the parents of Valencia?
Valencia would have been the second Honeycrisp apple, so the great-great-granddaughter of Granny Smith apple, and Parson Orange, the great-great-grandson of Bergamot Orange.
Is it possible she took someone else's name and is now Valencia Orange?
There, oh yeah.
Is there any, and aside from this being in the desk, is there any among the cookbooks and among the investigation, is there anything that looks like an Apple family cookbook?
Yeah.
Okay. Open up the cover of it and
Mhm.
see if it looks like it was passed on, if there's perhaps a list of names,
Oh yeah.
anything in the front.
You're following the names down, and it says like, oh yeah, to Granny Smith apparently wrote this because it's to her son Macintosh, and then Macintosh passed it to his son Red, and it just, you know, they cross off a name, they write to who it's to, and at the bottom it says Honeycrisp Apple to Valencia Apple, my favorite bean.
You know,
Yes.
sometimes when we get a mission, it's not worth seeing it through to completion, and I think this might be one of those.
No. I know what you. Oh.
I'm just saying,
Lord.
there's a lot of gold in that first room. We could just take that and go. We could leave Waterdeep. Leave
Well,
all of
you
this
can leave.
behind.
I
You
mean,
can
I
leave
do
Waterdeep.
feel. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad about leaving the entirety of Waterdeep magically beholden to the Bakers Guild. I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit bad about that.
Oh,
Also,
boy, if
we-
you're trying to put morals in it, fine.
We never finished the tour.
Yeah, we should do
Orvin,
that.
oh gosh, yes. Yes, we should. We should absolutely go finish the tour. Like grabbing the scroll and actually tossing the cookbook to Tyrion. We should probably track down the tour guide to because we've probably missed so much information by now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess.
We should at least see what it walks past and see if we can spot names on doors and
Also, just to make sure we've got the entire piece of the puzzle, because hell, we're in it this deep at this point. I'm gonna go and rip off the bottom part of the family tree with the scribbled out
Okay.
the apple.
Mhm.
Just take that with us as well.
All right.
Let's take the whole scroll at that point. All right. And for a silver and for the gold.
2,000
Apple
gold, I
cookbooks.
hope.
Yeah, the Apple cookbook's not any good. It's obsolete 6 months after they release, and each reprinting is just more and more expensive.
But
You
have
can't
to
trust
admit,
them.
the recipes get more and more innovative every release.
They do.
I mean, you say that, but honestly, the automaton workshop that puts out their own recipe books, the ones that are made by the constructs,
They're
you know,
not bad.
the Android workshop, like they put out
can't
their
trust-
recipes too, and they're just as good. Like,
And I can't trust
Yeah.
a sorcerer named Linux. I can't.
nah,
don't wanna
Adorable
eat-
penguin notwithstanding.
I mean, while they are technically perfect, you probably don't want to eat anything made
Sig
by
is
an Android.
beelining for the tour and just leaving them behind to argue. And
Oh,
it's
wait.
like, to each their own. We've had this discussion already. Let people enjoy things. And she's just walking.
I just start rubbing my brow ridge, going, I should have told Laryl no. I should have stayed in my office. And I just slowly walk away from them back toward wherever I hope the tour is.
All right. So you're at this point you're catching up to the tour. It's heading up the third flight of stairs. And you see the bakers, they're putting the dough in this conveyor belt system, and when it's ready, it gets lowered down to the ovens, and there seems to be a little light that goes on and off when it goes down, and then when it's received, they hit another button and, telling them that's okay to put more on. Doing that. And as you go down this hallway, you pass by the bakers, the mixing and everything, and all the ingredients and the flour and yeast and everything. And these here you're walking by the executive offices before you get to the stairs.
do any of the officers have names on them?
Yes. But they seem to be unused offices, as they had names of Apple family on there, and there's currently no name of the orange, as Bergamot Orange II doesn't seem to have any children. But these used to be where the Apples had most of their offices.
So they're still the individual names of
Yeah.
members of the Apple. Is there a door for Honeycrisp II?
Yes.
I think that's where we need to go.
Probably.
Fair enough.
Let's do it.
You might want to check the door for traps.
Yeah, we'll check the We'll do that. We'll check the door for traps, see if there's anything untoward.
Okay, roll investigation.
Investigation. Okay, that's going to be good. 19 plus numbers. That is 21.
21, perfect. Yes, this door is locked and trapped.
Must make it really hard to get into their own offices like this. Goodness gracious.
Well, she's
Yeah,
been
right,
dead,
well.
and they maybe have something in here they don't want people to get. So,
Well, I've spent my entire life trying to get my hands on things people don't want me to get. So let's get this. Let's go pirate this up.
All
We're
right.
gonna try and pick the lock again.
all right, sleight of hand to disarm the trap and pick the lock.
17 plus 5, 22.
Easy. You do it. Doesn't even seem to be a trap.
He's so good at this. It's like the one, like so good at it.
While Tyrion's doing that, do we see any plants around?
Any plants?
Like office decoration plants?
Oh yeah, they're all kind of dead in this office, but going through the other offices,
Aw.
there's there's
So,
Wow.
so this may be a rule of cool thing, but can I either speak with plants or speak with dead?
Ooh.
Or dead plants?
Ooh.
yes.
Which would you like me to use?
Okay, so I always have speak with dead incredibly creepy, so we'll have it up to you. If you want.
I'm going to combine the two of speak with dead plants.
Okay, sure
We're
thing.
gonna end up with a goth version of Henry Crabgrass at this point.
Oh no.
I'm just checking. What is it, that one place that like foxgloves that when they die, the petals like wither and look like skulls. Like that's just all I'm envisioning right now. Is just all of those just all talking at once.
Sure.
All right,
Yes, absolutely. A baker's guild full of poisonous plants.
you mash this spell together, and this plant doesn't sparkle to life, but it grows more brown and rotted as leaves just spring out from it. And a stalk comes up out of the top, bendy and wiry and gray, and upon it opens a giant mouth like a Venus flytrap. And two little eyeballs glow a dull gray as you look at it. The mouth just opens wide, and the jaw, if you will, just sort of hangs there as you hear sound emanating from it.
Sorry to disturb your slumber, little plant.
Yes?
Tell me, whose office was this?
Honey Crisp.
Junior or senior?
The second one.
I look to the others, kind of like, is there something you want me to ask?
Where can we find Valencia?
Ask about Valencia apple. What happened to the Valencia apple?
And I turn to the plant. What happened to the one called Valencia apple?
Hidden, given a new name.
When did she get a new name?
It pauses as it seems to be thinking about it. And 5 years.
What is her new name?
Runs tours as Vanilla Bean.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
Confirmation.
Our little
Yep.
bean.
Yep.
Thank you. You may rest now.
Oh, wait. Ask
What?
it why it smells like a clove cigarette.
Oh no.
That's rude. I'm not asking that.
I'm
Orvin,
curious. I
we've
think
gone
it
over this.
smells
You can't
nice.
just ask people that. Or plants. Or dead plants.
It-
Orvin.
Orvin, that's so rude.
Sorry.
And I gently stroke the top of the plant and say thank you and let it go back to resting.
Yep. And it sticks out a plant-like tongue directly at Orvin and goes back in and then shrivels down back into
Cleric who's rude to the dead. Imagine.
I mean, there is grave cleric, but that is not Orvin.
No. It's not my domain.
Manners aren't your domain? Okay, fine. Wow. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
There's a cleric I could introduce you to that could really help you with that.
Please, because he doesn't listen to none of us.
You still
Well,
smell like an
mm.
apple turnover.
While this is all ongoing, I'm tossing any desk that's in here, just rifling through drawers, anything that looks of interest and potentially helpful to us.
All right.
All right, I just go ahead.
While you're doing, as you toss open drawers and everything and just make a mess of the place, you do have a little box that falls out of a drawer
Hello.
as you open it. It's a small rectangular box. You get the sense there's something different about it. It's like you touch it, it kind of glows around you like it's magic. I mean, it's an obvious glow, so you don't need detect magic or anything. It's just boxes don't normally glow. So it's a light blue glow kind of around it.
Anyone know?
Yes, I got this. Ty will reach into his pocket, pull out a odd little monocle that has a assortment of gears and lenses on it, and will cast Identify on the ring.
Okay, so identifying the box. This is a box that preserves whatever is inside.
Oh, it's a little magical preservation box. We should put Orvin's dignity in this.
That's gone.
I was gonna say it already had to exist before.
Yeah,
but yeah.
no.
That's true. Or maybe
No, but-
maybe Punk can bring back from the dead too.
Does that mean that we shouldn't open it? Like, if we open it, is it going to destroy what's inside?
It's a little late for that. I've already. What was there anything inside of it?
Yes, as you open it, there appears to be a ring of tiny pastries in a necklace.
Oh, it's pastry jewelry.
Look, they stick to a theme, and I have to admire that.
Yeah.
Ah,
I suppose at least they didn't flake out on the relationship. But that's
Well, can we not say Flake? That demon is already still.
yeah, good point. Yeah, no,
let's not.
names,
Let's
yeah.
definitely
Good.
not. No.
fair. No, my bad.
No.
Apologies. Well, then the question becomes: was this intended to be a
Is it-
gift for Valencia?
Yeah, is it like a charm necklace or charm kind of thing, or
It looks like you can detach each of the little pastries.
is anything? Does it look like anything is I guess engraved on them,
On the
Or-
pastries, no.
or is there any identifier on the necklace?
No.
Or anything
I
written
wonder.
on-
Because I
wonder if
need to ask this: are they pastries made of gold or silver, or are they actual pastries? Because this thing is preserving things. Are these actual tiny baked pastries?
These are actual tiny baked pastries.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
With the preservation thing, I had to clarify that. So, okay, yeah.
Definitely putting it back in the box.
I wonder if Valencia eats these, will they turn back?
I mean, if we did I get a sense of any magic separate for the necklace and earrings, or was the only magic coming from the box?
There was only the necklace, and the magic was
Okay.
coming from the box.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. There is magic in these pastries on the necklace.
I mean, if we want to try this, I've got one more use. It'll tap me, but I can cast Identify on the necklace as well.
I mean, that
Mm.
might be that
think
would
we
let
should-
us know exactly what it's for. So
Yeah.
Anything else
Alright.
we need to know, we'll just beat it out of somebody later. It's fine.
And
That's
what
fair.
the flavors are. I'm curious.
No, Orvin.
All right,
Identify on the necklace.
sure thing. This is a necklace of healing pastries. You eat one of these, and it gives you back 2d4 plus 4 hit points.
Okay.
I mean, that's a thing that we found. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
When we were turning out the desks and the drawers and things, the same place where we found the box, was there anything else there? A note, a scroll, is there anything written on the box underside and the inside of the
No, it was just this box. It seemed to be fairly cleaned out. There was just some odd and ends, little notes about deliveries and businessy things, but not much else.
Hmm.
This whole time, Sig is trying to pick up behind Tyrion and put the office back together.
So we know who our bean is. The question is, do they even want to be Valencia again?
That's kind of what I was wondering: is do
Yeah.
they know who they are? Are they in hiding? Are they a accomplice to their own disappearance?
It seems so odd that they were in hiding that they would be here. Of all places, right here?
I mean,
Hiding in plain
sight, I guess.
sight.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I'm just saying it sounds a lot more sinister than innocent.
I mean, there is a demon involved, to be fair.
Hmm.
What? Trying to remember exactly what our employer asked of us. Was it to find this person and just report back, or
Find out about if they're a heir to the throne, as it were, and
Mhm.
they would also like to know what the Bakers Guild is doing
demon
to
bargain?
get the
Yeah.
money. Demon bargain. If you can stop it, great.
Oh God.
Now, you know what? We've actually checked 2 of those boxes. I mean,
I
just go
2
get
out of
paid.
3.
Yeah, we could at this point. That
Just
we
leave.
could just leave and just report it to them. I will say though, I mean, no disrespect to you, Pumpkin, but I don't really entrust the higher ups to take care of it. We're here. May as well see if we can resolve it.
Why do you think I was sent?
I would presume because we have, not to put too fine a point on it, demonstrated ourselves to be a bunch of chuckle fucks. And
Hey.
you are sent to ensure that we don't
I-
accidentally burn the guild down.
I wasn't going to say that at all, but
But you're not disputing it either.
I just your lack of cohesion concerns me. But if you remember, I did make sure that you got paid more than they were offering.
Yeah, we do appreciate that.
Very
To
much
be
so.
fair, I'm more of a garden variety fuck up, but I mean well.
And that is
That's
the
okay.
road paved to Avernus.
Oh, we should take care of this team, and I don't think the head abbots will be very happy with me if we leave it lie.
Then do we just go downstairs and turn the fire off?
Did we just blow the pilot light out? I don't understand. Like,
Can I do a religion check?
Sure.
Okay. Do not fuck me on this. That is a 7.
7. What were you looking for?
How to deal with this particular demon?
Well,
Well, yeah, I'll give you this. That
remember, there is one advantage left to claim.
True.
This would probably
You know
be a
what?
good time for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna snag it. I'm
Okay.
gonna snag that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Better. That is 22.
Yes.
all right. So the fire is merely the fire in the heated gold is merely a teleportation down to the depths. The power is just it's magic, so it's just delivered to whoever is controlling the power at this point. It's whoever asked for the power is receiving the power as long as gold keeps going into that furnace.
Okay.
So a fairly reasonable assumption then that we don't need to fight and kill a demon. We just need to fight and kill whoever it is who's made a pact with the demon.
Is it as
Or
simple as
Just
that?
hopefully.
or find a way to close the conduit. Basically, yes.
I mean, based on my experience in kitchens, all I have to do is try and bake some bread in that oven, and that will explode it. If we want to try and go this route with it.
Um,
I mean, do we really want to blow up an oven when there's innocent people in the building?
Why do we
are
take-
they innocent?
I think they are. I think they're a little brain addled.
Oh,
Bear in mind that the whole point is that the pact with Flaky is making them indebted to the Bakers Guild, giving them all the money. I wouldn't be at all surprised if they've been feeding their goods to their own employees as well.
Does explain how hardworking they were.
mm-hmm.
And Cypher, you did get another advantage.
Woo!
And we are now at $391 out of 500.
Hell yeah.
So awesome. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can get to that $500 goal. Keep
Mhm.
donating.
We can do this.
We can do that. ! Donate in chat. ! Game changers for all the things you can do to these wonderful people here that have agreed to this. And are
So just to make
questioning
sure
life
we're all on the
choices.
same, just to make sure we're all on the same page with this, we're pretty much all in agreement. It's Bergamot Orange who's made this pact with Flaky and has done this.
I'm
thing
sure.
first,
Yeah.
right? Like, just to
Seems
make
like
sure.
it, yeah. Mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
Do we know where they would? Did we get any sense that do they have an office in here as well? Does Bergamot Orange? Did you say there were no orange doors?
There's
Or
no
doors
one
with the
here
name
with the
Orange
last
on.
name of Orange. And basically at the end of this hallway, you have the people going, the tour going up to the final layer in the layer cake.
Well, we got one more layer to go. We may as well. We come this far. We may as well,
See how high
Yeah.
this goes. Yeah.
Rise to the top.
Mm. Can I do a thing with everyone's permission?
What is it?
Just use message. Just use message.
Okay. Because you were talking about PvP earlier, so I'm just making sure.
Well, if I was going to PvP, I wouldn't warn you. That takes the fun out of
That's
it.
fair. That's absolutely fair.
I think, and could just be paranoia because I'm doing this via message, that our tour guide may be leading us into a trap.
That is actually pretty on brand for us, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Orvin's furiously flipping through the brochure. It doesn't say so, but a trap wouldn't be printed. I think you're right.
No one warned you. Never mind. This is why you're a cleric.
Remind me,
Hi.
did we see stairs up from where we are and where? Because we are definitely not with the tour at this point.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, we might need to go either catch up with them or just keep on going.
Did we see stairs up from where we were at?
Yeah, you just go
Mhm.
down the hallway further and there's stairs up.
Oh yeah, let's.
Yeah, I think at
Maybe
this
we
point,
hang
rejoining
back and
the tour is done.
observe what's going on with the tour because you might be right.
Well, we could, but I think at this point, rejoining the tour has no benefit for us. So we've got stairs there. To that, although to Pumpkin's point, if he is leading this into a trap, surely it's better for us to just go and spring it ourselves.
If he's
ahead
leading you
of
into
time.
a trap,
That's
he's doing
better.
it with a whole bunch of people that have
Mhm.
nothing to do with anything with the tour group.
Which I'm not going to necessarily discount as a possibility, but I'll be honest. I get where you're going with it. I think if they are, I don't think they're doing it of their own volition. I think they are the victim here. I think you might be right about them not necessarily knowing who they really are.
So you're saying we need to put the we need to go put the squeeze on orange and see what comes out?
I think, yeah. I think we need to give it a little juice. Yeah.
you beat him to a pulp.
So stairs then.
Stairs.
Stairs.
There's
I'll take the lead and I'll kind of sneak ahead just a little bit. or stealthy like to see what's up there.
All right.
You didn't
So,
need
all
Tyrion.
right,
I would
sunglass
trust you.
back on. Halfway around.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
Oh no!
Thank you for committing to the bit. I
I
actually
love
appreciate
this
that.
so
respect
much.
this, Yes.
All right. So you go up the stairs and you see the rest of the group. They're kind of being restless, and Vanilla Bean is knocking on the door. He's like, "Yo, VIP, let's kick it," and he's
Hi.
trying to get in. He's like, "Sorry, folks. Normally the end of the tour is with our VIP Bergamot, but I don't know what's going on. He's being a little funny, so might be the end. But we'll give you extra pastries if you follow us back down." And they're all like,
I mean, is there a chance that the Bergamot's in danger? We can just check.
I'm sure he's fine. I don't know. It's his office.
I mean, honestly, I would hate if we didn't get the full experience that we signed on for the Bakers Guild tour.
It's
I
true.
mean, what
It's true.
kind of place are you running here?
Yo, we're giving you free pastries. What you want?
We want you to not flake out on the tour commitment. So that
You got the whole thing. We went up and down.
Yeah,
He
well, you
seems
promised
under
us to be-
pressure.
I mean, you promised us a VIP meet and greet. You can't expect us to go back downstairs now.
Make a persuasion check.
Pending that outcome, I'll roll a deception check.
And
A 21.
okay. And are you just wanting this for your group, or did you wait until the rest of the people kind of filtered on back down for their free pastries?
Yeah, less witnesses. Let them go get their mind control drugs. Whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, that worked. I was afraid next I was going to have to ask to see the manager. So, you know.
Oof.
All right. So he lets the tour go down, and he's like, "All right, for you, because you've been cool, I'll try the key." And he's jimmying the lock a bit, and he's having problems opening the door. But eventually he gets it, and he's like, "Yo, on you." And then he goes back down the steps.
I really hope that when this is over, their personality changes to something completely different. Like
True.
Or
really,
or
we're doing
actually,
a
I
service to all
don't.
of Waterdeep at this
I
point.
don't, and hope it actually that the only thing changed was like to make them work here, and that is their personality. I'll be honest.
Then I will have to kill them.
Does
Why
he
not kill the leader of the Bakers Guild?
just
Why
for
not?
just for flavor's sake, when Bean saunters off, is he doing the running man as he's leaving? I need to know.
Yes.
So then he's not getting very
Excellent.
far.
No.
Like, he's just staying in one place very slowly. Like that's not.
I'm going to open this door.
All
Now
right.
that it's unlocked.
Probably wise.
Yep.
All
I've
right.
got my. Oh, speaking of which, are my hatchets going off? Because remember, they sense danger.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh boy. I pull an Ivor, pull them out. I'm like, just so you know, there's probably something bad behind this door.
Again,
I immediately
brand for
shrug.
us.
Yeah.
I
pretty much.
immediately shrug my bow off, and I have it in my hand, ready to
Oh.
go.
Actually, I should give you full warning, Pumpkin, just to make sure you are adequately prepared for the way these things tend to go for us. It is probably going to be some sort of sentient dessert. A giant flan.
Yeah,
big
we
old
had the
cake
sentient
to go with
dessert. We
them.
had the cake, and there was the frosting. Oh goodness, we had the frosting.
Right.
The mayonnaise. I'm still
You
not
see
over the
that?
mayonnaise. I'm
Oddly-
still in
Lower.
therapy for the
Oddly
mayonnaise.
enough, nothing on that first adventure was sweet. That was all savory. That's odd.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You see the axis kind of like hovering, like there's confusion / should I just leave you all right now?
Well,
just try to warn you, it's gonna get weird. And I understand that you may be thinking right now that your base level of weird might be a little off kilter right now. Whatever has happened up to this point, I guarantee you, realign your expectations of what weird is. Just
Yeah.
going into it.
There's a reason all of us carry a backup spork these days. It necessary.
Oh, okay.
In fact, on that note, he will reach out under his hat, pull out a spare little tiny wooden balsa wood spork, and offer it to Pumpkin. You're probably going to need this.
Because Pumpkin's a dragonborn, she's just like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, they're tinted with cinnamon oil, so they're excellent toothpicks as well.
It's for
Dental
actors.
hygiene's important.
Yeah. When the time comes, you'll know.
All right, we are.
Pumpkin, I'm so sorry. I can never. I don't know
Right.
why.
Let's do this.
Let's get weird, y'all.
Always so weird.
We are now at $441 because someone donated
Hey!
for another wild magic surge.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So we'll kind of save that in the queue. Thank
was
you,
a roller coaster.
Cybe.
Yay!
Oh,
Thank you, Cybe, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll do that. And talk amongst yourselves. I got to do a quick wardrobe change as you open the door and see
Oh,
this
no.
figure before you.
There's a. I
So,
am-
So,
I
no.
You
know.
really
let's
want
see.
us
What
to talk?
total? Wait a second. What's our total now?
We're 441.
Yeah,
441, which means what is that like?
59.
$59.
Almost nice. $59 more
Almost.
dollars until we hit 500. It is benefiting Take This, which is a wonderful charity.
Mhm.
I'm still a little wary. I just keep watching DC's like window. Like,
Mhm.
right.
um,
Also, thank you as a board member of Take This and a stream
Yes.
ambassador. So,
this is the fifth baking themed one shots, part of the baking pentology. It will be the last charity one shot on DC Lasair's channel, although he may be available for other things. In case you do not know, DC is a producer, streamer, moderator, and the superior had. Oh my god!
Ask and ye shall receive.
The Hatamancy has been engaged.
So please follow
Wow.
DC on Twitter and check out the links and check out his Patreon and Ko-fi if you would like to. If you would like this for consulting, if you would,
Yes.
for whatever reason, like this for consulting,
Production classes are A++.
I guess
This is everything I wanted.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm so happy.
you asked that earlier, and we had no clue this was happening.
I'm so happy.
Brian, are you okay?
His answer actually told me that it was happening. I was just
Mhm.
like, okay, when?
Because you look like you were having an existential crisis for a minute.
I think we all are.
I'm unsurprised by the shenaniganry. Please go ahead.
All right. So you open the door and you see this human man. He has a sharp orange beard and kind of this orange colored shirt. He's wearing a chef's hat and he has a chef's apron on. And he looks over at you and he's like, yes, I thought I told the tour to go away.
You did. We're not here as part of the tour. My name is Captain Tyriant Guidal, the most nationally handsome pirate in all of Waterdeep, captain of the Phoenix Flame. We are here to put an end to your orange-based shenaniganry. We know about Flaky. We know about Valencia.
Oh,
This can go one or two ways.
I
You can
don't think
either
so.
put an
And he claps his hands and he gets two pie plates float up on each of his shoulders like
Oh my
shoulder
God, no.
missiles. And
I'm glad they say imagine cream pies
They
because
say
what I was
imagine
actually
cream
imagining was
pies.
dragons.
Yep.
I was imagining dragons.
I'm not
but no, it's
responsible
cream
for what
pies.
you think
Okay.
of when you see the term cream pies, but
Oh, God.
Here
Not
we
late
are.
enough in the evening for that, you all.
Here we are.
Wow.
The sun might be going down in Chicago, but it is not after dark hours yet.
I need y'all to hit
Time's
the
a good
goal
time.
just
Whoa.
for this.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
for this.
Wow.
Oh, no, we hit it.
oh, we're at
Someone has
$530.
it.
Holy cow.
Oh, shit.
Who
All
did
right.
that?
Let me see what
Rex,
happened.
69. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, and new ball. Max damage on attack of the party's choice.
Well,
Welp.
So excellent. So max damage on attack, yes. All right. Nice to get you all over the top. Yay, thank you. But that's 69. That is nice, but you can't get to 69 without a 50. So that would be 2 wild magic surges coming
Yep.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
So
boy.
let me put the shoulder missiles down.
Oh, was
Shoulder
that what the
missiles.
floating? Is that what the floating cream pies were?
Yeah.
They were kind of like.
They come
Okay,
up on
shoulder
them like
missiles.
shoulder missiles. Yeah,
Got it.
Wow.
Like this baking Gundams. I can't.
pretty much.
It gets so out of control.
So at this point, everyone can roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Wow. I get advantage on initiative. I love this.
Same.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No, the no is for what I rolled.
Oh no. I got
19.
a 19.
16.
All right, out of the 2 19s, who is faster?
My dex is an 18.
My dex is a 13.
All right.
Gundams. Wow.
What?
Thank you, Steven.
Oh.
All right.
Mm.
So me, Pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Orvin had 16.
16, yes.
Orvin.
Okay, Pirate.
13 for Sylvester. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Pirate, what
Pirate?
was your initiative?
7.
7. Okay, so you are
Rolled a 2.
all right.
7 is
Yay.
not your number tonight.
Mm-mm.
No.
And
What does Sylvester get?
13.
Ah.
okay, and then me. 0. I'm sorry, Herb, what was the number again?
13.
13. Okay. So, all right. So it'll be Panda, Cypher, Xero, Herb, me, Pirate.
We got the numbers advantage, but he's definitely going to have Eclair actions.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love you, man.
So,
You're the only one right now.
all right, top of the round, Panda.
We're shooting this guy, right? We're shooting this guy. This is how this is going to work.
Oh, yeah.
I shoot him.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. That's a 6 for a 16.
16 will
Plus
hit.
10 to my bow. Okay. I'm just going to use the digital dice for math purposes. He takes 8 damage, and then I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit him?
12 is a miss.
Okay, so then that one doesn't hit. And then I'm going to leave it alone. We're going to hold on to the big stuff for when we need it later.
All right. Cypher, Pumpkin.
I am going to be a terrible human being and use Tasha's hideous laughter at 3rd level.
Okay.
They must make a wisdom saving throw of at least 14.
Sure thing. I fail.
Yes.
So what happens?
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence of 4 or less is infected. At the end of each of its turn, each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On success, the spell ends.
Okay.
So he is now prone and
Yeah.
ready for
He's
whoever is
suddenly
next.
giggling on the floor, and he is prone. So, Xero? Orbit?
All right. I am going to. I'm going to cast. Can I do guidance? Let me look real quick. Yeah, it says an action. I am going to cast guidance on Candace character. I'm so sorry.
Same.
So you will get an extra D4 on the ability check of your choice. And for my bonus action, I am going to cast spiritual weapon at 2nd level, and it takes the form of an orange juicer,
Okay. Excellent.
and it is going to come crashing down on the prone, giggly asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'll actually just do it on here. 8. 8 to hit.
An 8 to hit. No, an 8 to hit misses.
Yeah, the juice is loose.
Prone?
Okay.
Did you roll with advantage?
I did not roll with advantage.
And we're at $530, mate.
You know what? I'm going to roll with advantage. Thank you, Pirate. 14.
14 is still a miss, so.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's fair. And that's my turn.
All right. And next up is Herb. Sylvester.
Let's see here. Already prone and riddled with laughter. This is delightful. Yeah, Sylvester is going to cast Thunder Wave, and
Ooh.
that is going to be a con save DC 14.
Okay.
And out of character, if someone's prone, can they even roll for that?
I think it's
Or they just-
disadvantage, if I remember right. Dex saves a disadvantage if you're prone.
Well, I failed
Yep.
anyway, so.
Well,
So yeah, Sylvester kind of like stamps their foot, and it just sort of builds up to this massive wave of force that heads towards this poor unfortunate soul. Does 7 points of thunder damage,
Okay.
and they are essentially, because of the thunder, they are actually pushed even further away from us. But I assume this is
So
more of a
They
rolling.
they roll into a bakery rack in the back, and some donuts and pastries fall upon them as they're giggling.
Perfect. I'm here for the pratfall action. And then as that happens, Sylvester actually starts cracking up at that himself, like, oh, that laughter is just so infectious. I gotta say. And he is bent over laughing, and he's like, Tyrion, it's like, Tyrion, look at
Pretty
that.
great.
And
It's pretty great.
gives Tyrion to Bardic Inspiration. So that's a 1d8
Thank
for
you.
All right. Anything else, Sylvester?
No.
Okay. So
Poor
now I
person.
get to try to roll out of the hideous laughter. I do not. All right. So, still on the floor, covered with pastries. Pirate. Tyrion.
Let's get into this. Farewell and adieu to all of the pastries. Farewell and adieu to the cakes and the dough. For I've been traumatized by flan and by frosting. To Avernus with these bakers, I'm starting keto. So thanks to Sylvester, to Orvid and Sigrid for 5 weird adventures. This guild goddess pissed. To Pumpkin for joining despite all our punning. And of course to DC for supporting. Take this. So that will be a bardic inspiration to Sigrid.
Thank you.
So that's my bonus action, and then we'll vault over towards this guy and stab him with my rapier.
All right. And you get inspiration for the song. So.
Thank you, thank you. Right. So it's going to switch this. That's the new rapier. So screw it. Digital dice for numbers. That's awful. That's 13. Oh, but still prone, right?
Yeah.
So advantage. So that was even worse. So 13 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yep. Yeah, that's move action, bonus action. So that's me done.
All right. So, let me just make sure I can do a thing. Oh, each time it takes damage, I should have been rolling for the save. Okay. So let me catch up. Damage. He took damage. 14. Okay, so on his next turn, he will be up essentially. Because every time he took damage, I should have been rolling to try to succeed on that fail. So yeah, and I used my disadvantage during those rolls just to let everybody know.
Go.
All right. So then, at the top of the round, the lair action activates. Donuts come flying off the racks, and the holes widen up and go down over you, and they try to squeeze you. And I need everyone to make a strength saving throw to attempt to break out of the donuts squeezing you.
Does a 16
Oh,
save
that's
me?
Yes.
18.
Yep.
Okay,
18.
good.
Yep.
17.
You're fine.
A 9.
A 9. You take 12 points of damage as the donut crushes you.
How many?
Ow.
12.
Like filled donuts. I don't like being the filling.
Oh no,
Uh,
Sylvester's
I
attempted.
actually don't even like filled donuts, to be honest.
That was the lair action, so we're back to the top of the round with Panda.
Is he still on the floor laughing or no?
He is no longer laughing, but he is still on the floor. Hasn't been his
Okay.
turn to get up.
Gotcha. So we probably tying him up not going to be an option at this point. Okay, I'm just going to run up on him, and I can't shoot him because it will be at disadvantage. Well, screw it. I can throw at disadvantage. I have a +10. I might as well try to shoot him from across the room.
All right.
With disadvantage, does a 19 hit him?
Yes, 19 hits.
Okay. So that is, and I get to shoot at him twice. So that's the first one is 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to shoot him again.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already burn your max damage that we got at the beginning?
No, I did not.
Because we all have that on our next.
I
attack.
completely forgot to use mine. Okay. Yeah.
Max damage would be 1d8 plus 5, so 13. Does a 15 hit him?
Yes, a 15 is exactly what you need.
Okay. And then so I'm hitting him again. That is another 12 damage.
Okay.
And I am going to leave it alone from there.
All right.
And try to save all the action surges and all that stuff for the night for when he gets up.
Pumpkin.
I'm going to do one attack with my arm blade and one attack with my poison breath.
Sure thing.
All right, arm blade. Ooh, I failed. That is a 12, but I've got an advantage. So I'm gonna use my one advantage that's left.
You're still prone, so if this is melee, you would be at advantage anyway.
True.
Mhm.
But that gives me a 23. I'm sure that hits him.
Yes.
And I will use my max damage on this. So that is a 1d8 plus 2. So that's 10.
10.
Wow, that is the slowest die roll ever.
Okay.
No.
So that is on the arm blade.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to try my poison breath weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's prone, do I still get advantage on that? Or
Sure.
should I use my advantage? That is much better. That is a 17 on him.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 2d10 damage. I'll just roll that on. Wow. I don't know why this is rolling so slow. No, that it's like literal slow-mo across the screen.
I've had a few do that, and it's especially when they start to bounce.
Yeah, 12 poison damage.
12 poison damage. Okay.
And let me make sure I don't have a bonus action because I forgot to do that last time. I am going to Bardic Inspiration on Tyrion.
I already have one from Sylvester, so I don't know if the
Oh.
those stack.
Yeah.
Then I'll give one to. Oh God, who does not have bardic inspiration? I will give one to you. I'll give one to Xero. That is my bonus action.
All right, and we have $10 from Meridu for a floating advantage.
Eh.
Sweet.
Yay.
So you have another floating advantage going around. And it's at this point that Bergmont Orange uses a legendary action. He rises up from his form. Everything around you goes dark. Cherry tarts go up against each of the four walls, forming like red eyes that beam down onto his form. He floats 10 feet into the air, and he looks, and in a low mumble, he begins. Ancient pastry chefs of evil, transform this unleavened form into Pillsbury, the ever baking. And with that, he
Yep. I mean, it's useless from us, but give yourself inspiration for that. That was
Yeah.
That's amazing.
see if I can.
Behold, blood orange.
Does anyone else hear Latin chanting, or is that just me?
Mhm.
No, I
thought
think
they were,
everybody
yeah,
does.
but yeah.
And with that, his size grows to 10 feet. His skin becomes a flaky crust. Skeletal wings of butter spread out from his back. And a rolling pin of necrotic energy forms in his hand.
Choices were made, and we respect them.
Wow.
The pie missiles go from 2 to 4. There's 2 below his arms, 2 above.
Tyrion just turns to Punk and says, "I did warn you."
Question:
Yes.
Does this count as a humanoid dying?
No.
Just changing form.
Mhm.
Dagnabbit. Okay.
This was his magical girl transformation sequence. So
Oh, because I totally goofed and forgot a thing, but that's fine. Well,
stick that a little more. And yeah. And as you look at him, a shimmering orb like a shield of Crisco kind of forms around him.
Oh,
Oh no.
Xero, it's your turn.
oh, good. Thanks.
Yeah. You're up, Orvin. Let's go.
Iramente key lime pie. I've been Orvin's been hanging around Tyrion and Sylvester a little bit too long, so for his action he is going to raise his hands, look upon his comrades, and cast bless while kind of singing, "You're the zest around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down," and
I'm
everyone can
so
get
proud.
D4 for the next minute on either their attack rolls or saving throws, and his spiritual weapon is going to swing bada swing on Fun Boy here.
All right. Oh,
Please
and
be good.
one more thing. It did look like that if you had a hit point counter, the bar got larger and it filled up again.
I didn't sign up for Elden Onion rings. Okay.
damn, you beat me to it.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to go with Final Fantasy, but that
Oh,
that
nice,
works
nice.
too. That's
That's a 17 to hit.
Let's see here. Hold on just a second. Gotta look at the stats I made. up here. All right, a 17 to hit
Mm-hmm.
will. Yes, that hits the
Okay.
shield.
I'm gonna use the max damage then, and that'll be 11 points of force damage.
Okay, so you break away part of this crystal shield, just kind of crumbles in front of you.
Nice. And that is my turn.
And that is your turn. Okay. And Herb.
Yeah, Sylvester is just honestly pointing second face. Why does every boss we face have a second face? What is this? And just like that exasperated just starts to echo upon itself, and Sylvester's going to cast Dissonant Whispers,
Mhm.
which is a Wisdom save DC 14.
Okay. Where's my D20? All right. A wisdom save. That is a 12.
Okay. So yeah, just the sigh just starts echoing and bouncing off of the entire chamber and coalescing on. And going to use max damage for this. That's going to be a very lovely and ugly 30 points of psychic damage.
30 points. Wow. Okay.
Ow!
Woo!
All of a sudden, all the pun damage gets redirected.
All right.
And if it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as its speed allows from me.
Okay. It will use its reaction and it will fly up into the air and go up another 10 feet. So now it is 20 feet away from you.
That is a problem. Does that trigger a tax opportunity for Ty and Pumpkin?
It does.
Oh, really? Reaction.
So that is going to be 21 to hit for Ty.
Alright.
That will hit.
Will be. Make sure I roll the right one.
I'm using my last advantage for this opportunity attack because that was a fail. And that was a nat 20.
Nice. 6
Nice.
points of
Woo!
piercing
That will
from
hit.
Ty.
I've used my hand axe of warning. See what it does. I and my companions cannot be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. And it will awaken us magically if somehow this thing puts us to bed. So,
Oh, I could use the rest though.
Mm-hmm.
so that is 14 damage because it was a crit.
Okay. Sure thing.
I've
14.
used all of my advantages.
All right. All right. Then that's all the reactions.
Yes.
Okay.
Sylvester, have you used your advantage?
No.
Nope, just updating.
Okay. It's Pillsbury's turn now.
Mm.
And from the cream pies that surround him, 4 pie missiles launch out and try to splat you in the face.
Of course, that's where they aim. Okay.
Yep, always in the
Yeah.
face.
Yep. Okay.
And let's see who gets hit.
Incoming money shot.
That doesn't
First
look like
one-
money, Orvin. What are you talking about?
The first one, of course, goes for Orvin. Does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, you are missed. The second one goes to... Oh, wait. Let's roll this die. Orvin again.
Bring it on.
And that is a 14.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So that's 2 misses. I'm sorry, Zero.
Bring it. Bring it. Let's go. Let's do this.
Whatever dice he
Oh,
is rolling does not like
my
Orvin
God.
at all.
It's okay. They're Orvin ready pies.
Oh,
There
gosh.
it is.
And I miss again. That's horrible. All right. So finally, all right. It's Tyrion.
All right.
The final
well,
pie comes for you.
Oh. It was my turn, not that. All right.
Nope.
Final custard.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, 17 definitely hits.
All right. You take 6 points of cream pie force damage.
I will uncanny dodge the cream pie.
Okay.
Things that you can only say in certain situations and have it makes.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like the
we've
third
pushed
time I've
Cypher
heard
to
it
the
this
point-
week, so I'm a little bit surprised. Okay.
We've pushed Cypher to the point where the glasses have gone. That's yeah.
I'm telling myself it's for charity.
For charity. Yep.
It's-
Cream pies to the face for charity.
Oh,
Mm, mm, mm.
oh, and we just got 2 advantages from DJ.
Excellent.
Hey!
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, DJ.
Hi,
Thank you.
DJ. Hi, DJ. How are you?
And so, yeah. So excellent 2 donations. And that puts us at $560. I should really change the goal a moment. But Pirate, it is your turn.
Alrighty. So it's now 20 feet up in the air, you said, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, that is a bit of a problem. So we'll sheath with a rapier and instead switch out to pull the flintlock pistol off from his other side and just fire off a shot. So that is going to be that is good. 17 to hit.
Just a second here. Yes.
All right.
And
So that
yeah, go for it. Oh, and
So it's gonna be
sorry, you guys took down the Crisco shield, by the way.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
All right, so this then I guess will be my max damage one because I haven't hit yet. So that will be 13 points of piercing damage.
Oh wait, I am sorry. What did you say your hit was? I may have misread the.
I think what 17.
17 is a miss. Sorry.
I will use the inspiration that I got from Sylvester to add the
Okay.
D8 to it.
Because first you
So
were hitting
now
the
it's
Crisco shield.
20
and so
22 now.
yeah,
with
that's a
the
hit.
inspiration. So 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay. All right. That's you. Okay. And so, top of the round, another lair action activates. This time, Boston Creams and Long Johns and Curlicues all come out, and they all empty their contents launched at all of you. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
There's a theme here right now.
I honestly, I'm like, we are.
I
Yeah, it is after dark here, so okay.
Yep.
17 plus a lot. So that's
What?
17
Oh,
plus 6 is what?
my
13,
God.
23?
question is, would I actually want to dodge a long john?
I'm gonna
I mean,
I'm gonna use an advantage on that. And okay, that's
What are we rolling? I entirely forgot.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh Lord.
You need a 15.
no.
22.
Well, with advantage, I rolled a 9. So
I
Yeah.
missed. I only got 13. Who's
Surprise,
advantage?
surprise, right in your eyes.
Wait oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I actually, we had bless on us. I forgot about
Oh,
that.
you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
rest
Yep,
of the
you had a
round.
blessing.
still not going to help me.
I just made it with bless.
Okay.
That is a 16.
All right.
Oh boy.
So Tyrion's the only one taking damage here.
Lucky me.
All
There's
right.
something to be said about Tyrion taking damage from a long john and a cream pie.
Basically, yes.
And these are words coming out of my mouth. Hot filling.
Look, those
Yeah,
ocean
yeah.
voyages get long
yeah.
alongside.
Okay.
More description. More description. Keep
Like,
going.
yeah. Hot fill. I mean,
You,
honestly, hot
you
filling
take
checked
9
its
points of force damage.
I will, since
I have a
my turn's come around
question.
again, I will uncanny dodge that because I got my reaction back. So
I have a question, and I'm not even sorry.
Good.
Is the hot cream salty or sweet?
Thank you. Thank you.
Bit of both, you know. He's been drinking some cola and
Just
some-
an arc of rope after rope of hot cream filling.
I'm so sorry, Dr. B, if you see this.
I gotta go.
I cannot.
I can't.
recall.
Not anymore.
No. Oh God. I'm
Wow, it's
glad
like
I'm not
watching
one
an
of these
This is gonna
overpressurized
kill
cheese
on
whiz.
YouTube. I tell you, like,
But white cheese was correct.
Yeah.
And you know what's good time for? We have 2 wild magic surges. So now is a
Oh,
good
for
time
fuck's
for
sake.
those to
Actually-
go off.
Urban!
DC, I hate to remind you, but
Hmm.
you still have mine from earlier on, and I don't know why
Oh,
you asked
yes,
what
I
class
am
I was.
sorry.
oh yeah,
Yours is for the next minute, so for the rest of this combat probably. All your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Ooh. Ooh.
okay, nice.
Also, who did BJ give those advantages to?
We're into the pool.
So I shall update the pool.
All right. So, does anyone want to roll these wild magic surges?
You know what?
You've already taken 2. I will
Okay,
take
go
one
for
of
it.
them.
Go for it.
Let's say, who hasn't gotten one today though?
I haven't,
Big
but I'm
has
not
I have not.
volunteering. I will
I'll do it.
voluntold.
I will. Yeah, after that, that's screw it.
I had to roll
Tyrion's already having a terrible day.
13 of
I will
them in
happily
the
roll
first
one.
game.
I will take the other one. Ty's day is already bad enough. Let's see how bad this. can go.
I flew for a hot minute. So you know what? It is what
Honestly,
it is.
for us
Let's
right now,
go.
flying's gonna be good.
By the
Can't
end of
reach
the
this.
first game, I was 12 feet tall, blue. There was music around me. I was burping up pink bubbles. What else? I couldn't use like 2 of my abilities. It was a bad day.
That is a 68. Very close to being 90.
Oh, one off.
All right.
Well, that's what he said. Hit anywhere. I'm so sorry.
You are frightened by the nearest creature until the end of your next turn. I think that'd be Tyrion.
It would be, yeah.
I think I actually have something against being frightened, though.
Excellent.
Who at this point is end of Ghostbusters is just what Ty looks like at this point. Like that's yeah.
No, I was wrong. I am immune to poison because of my draconic nature.
All right. So yeah, pretty much you need to back away from Tyrion.
Probably smart. I got 58 on the other
You
one.
got 58. All right.
Yeah, 'cause Punkin was in the splash zone, so it's probably a good idea.
If we get another one, I'll roll it.
I feel like we need tarps at this point.
Right? Just
Okay, so
I didn't know we were going to Blue Man Group.
Tyrion
Yeah, we're up over the goal, by the way. You need
again.
60 more,
Holy cow!
$60 more
Okay,
dollars
Also
will
that
make it
he is
a very
working so
nice
hard to
number.
get this combat through, and we
And
get
I'll
like
roll the wild
special-
magic if somebody donates the $60 to make it nice.
all right. For the next minute, Tyrion, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
Okay.
That there's no way that's not going to go absolutely horrible
I
for all
mean,
of us
we
in a
are
minute.
currently surrounded by pastry.
I've got a plan. All right.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking at the totals here, see what we got. Oh, holy cow. All right. So we have another, looks like $20. Ooh, someone gets max damage, so a floating max damage.
Nice.
Thank you, Lauren. And then we have 50, which specifically says advantage for everyone.
Hey,
So,
appreciate that.
all right. So we have a floating max damage, and everyone has another advantage, except for me.
Cool.
For you.
So never
Mhm.
for me. No. All right. That was the
Sylvester,
wild
means you have
magic.
two
That was still
advantages.
just the top of this round. We are at Panda.
Well, luckily, oh, this isn't going to work. Okay, well, I'm going to do it anyway, but nobody's going to have to worry about rolling against it. I'm going to go ahead and be like, butter, huh? And I'm going to just be like, chuckle as my wings pop out. And I cast Necrotic Shroud.
Excellent.
But nobody's within 10 feet of me because I'm far away from everybody standing in the back. So nobody's got to roll the be frightened of me thing.
Mhm.
But I can cast extra necrotic damage on every turn. So then I'm going to bonus action, or wait, no, is it bonus? What is it? Limited use. So I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to shoot him.
Sure thing.
So let me get my dice. I'm going to assume that a natural 20 for a 30
Oh,
hits.
yes, it does. Do all that beautiful damage. And
yeah, I'm going
if
to
you
take
have,
all of the max. I'm going to use that max damage for
Yep,
it, and I'm going to pump the enfeebling arrow
so
into
it's
it too.
critical max damage. So you just, what's your damage twice then at maximum damage?
Okay, damage twice for this. So it's just what would be rolled on the dice, correct?
Yes, and then plus your
Okay.
bonus. Yeah.
So it is 2d6 is 12.
Right.
So that's 24 plus an additional 26, which is 50 plus an additional 6. Right?
Yep.
Yes. 56 points of damage.
Holy cow. All right.
More
And I
max
still have
damage,
another
please,
shot.
chat. It's
And
for charity.
as this
More max damage.
arrow goes
need the help.
through, it kind of slices them open, and a bit of grape jelly kind of filters out of the wound.
Ooh. I'm sorry, he's made
Grape
of flaky
jelly?
dough, and there's butter, and now grape
Hmm.
jelly, and my southernness is like, let's go.
Mhm.
Did we not talk about your southernness last night?
Does a 17 hit him?
A 17 is a miss.
Then I'm going to use my D4 to add to that. Let me find a D4 here.
No.
Does a 19 hit him?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
You did.
yay!
So that is 1d8 plus 5 more damage. So that is 6 damage plus another 6. Is it once per turn for my necrotic shroud? I don't use it that often, so I always forget. Once on my turn, so that's it. It's just another 6 points of
Another
damage.
6 points of damage. Still, he is hurting bad. Anything else? 'Cause, wow.
No, that's it. That's all I can do in one shot.
All right.
That's about all I can do.
Pumpkin.
I'm going to use Shatter.
Excellent.
Do the thing.
Our doughy, jelly-filled buddy here must make a con saving throw of 14 or higher.
Ooh. My con save DC is only a 12.
I got an 18.
I hate that. So, on a failed save, it still rolls 3d8 and cut it in half. You still take 3 damage.
Okay.
So, in this case, I'm sorry, 4d8 and split it in half.
Okay.
Because I did it at 3rd level.
Wait, if I have inspiration, can I make him re-roll that? Is that a thing? I forget.
No.
There's like a spell that can do
that'll
that.
give
Okay.
you advantage.
Advantage is okay. Forget.
So roll 4d8.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I have a no, I used my max damage. Never mind. But yes, roll 48 and cut in half, and that is your lightning damage.
Okay. Oh boy.
That doesn't sound good for you.
All right. So
Sounds good
I
for
rolled
us.
25 points of damage
So
total.
13 of that. So 13,
So 13.
Yep.
All right.
That is 13 is thunder.
Yep. Taking all that.
Mm.
Okay. He's
And let me make sure there's no other bonus attack I can
okay.
do. Bonus. I cannot do anything else, but I can give someone bardic inspiration. Who follows me in order?
Orvin is next.
And you already have a bardic?
I have one, yeah.
And I will give it to Tyrion.
Yeah, I used mine. So
All right, you get another one. Enjoy.
cool.
And
All
I am
right.
done though.
Parties full of bards are great.
Pillsbury is not looking good. So Orvin, 0. What do you do?
Orvin is going to start slowly walking forward, raising his mace above his head. He will drop the concentration on Bless, so apologies if you have not used your D4 yet. And in a strangely sonorous voice for Orvin, he will proclaim, "You cannot pass the digestional tract. I am a servant of the secret baking fire, wielder of the flame of Little Debbie. The dark chocolate will not avail you, flame of hostess." And he will cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay. What needs to happen?
So for the next minute, everyone in the party, you get advantage on wisdom saving throws and your death saving throws. And anytime there's any sort of healing, you get the maximum amount. So your healing potions, anything else like that. And then his spiritual weapon, the orange juicer, is going to take another swing.
Okay.
And 22.
That's a hit.
And I am going to take one of those max damages for 11 points of force damage.
How do you juice the Pillsbury into oblivion?
With the mace still raised high, Orphan gives a shrill battle cry. I say shrill because he's a halfling, so he tries his best, but it's not that impressive. And the spectral holy orange juicer goes ninja blender on Pillsbury Doughboy from the cranium on down.
All right.
And for once, Orvin does not shy away from the back spray.
All right. Yeah, I was about to say there's a bunch of grape jelly just poured upon you from 20 feet up as you have juiced your opponent. Those are words.
And as the pieces fall and slide off his armor, Orange, you glad you met us?
I was proud up until that moment.
I had to ruin that. I had to.
It would be so terrible, but I really want to just throw an axe orb and go, no, I'm not.
If I start prestidigitating everybody clean.
Hey. So
just one. Can we please just have one day where we don't end up covered in food?
Well,
To be fair, we have a lot of days when we are not covered in food.
That is true.
If you all would just
talking
join
about
me,
at work.
just join me once for yoga. I keep saying, but no. I think you would like it. It's hot yoga.
That makes it worse.
There's goats.
That makes it worse.
that's
Cute.
3 times this work.
Okay, that makes it slightly better.
Against Kevin, but that'd be so terrible.
Goats and hot yoga doesn't sound good for the goat.
No, not at the same time. It's a petting zoo and yoga class. It's very therapeutic.
Oh, the smell though. Oh.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need a
At this point,
shower.
whilst all this is going on, a very sticky, very, very angry Tyrion is just wandering around the room looking for anything small, paper-based wooden, and is just burning it. That
Yep.
wild man says just like, yep.
Does the room
All right.
remain the temple? Are we back? Has it reverted back to the office, which is probably
Yeah,
very gross now?
you're filled with jellies and cream pie and just all over. There's baking racks of stuff still, but the donuts that squeezed you had crumbled, and
Oh,
Is there
And,
anything in here we can take back?
Yeah, is Bergamot reverted to the human form again?
oh no, he's a pile of jelly, and you can find some of the crisp, flaky crust that is the skin and the jelly if you really want. But
Oh,
Is there
even
anything
better.
in the
I was-
room that has the symbol of flaky on it, the moldy bread icon? Evidence. I'm just looking for evidence.
I will give you that a small piece of his apron has the symbol on it.
Honestly, I'm more concerned that there's no body, so there can be no claim of succession. So, job
I am
done?
kind of wondering, with him gone, if Vanilla Bean has reverted, or if they are still the way they were.
Yeah, we could probably check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
go
want to
check
take a look
on-
at that furnace and see if that's still going.
Same. I will
if it
check
is-
on
Go back.
the
You just want to go
apron.
back for the gold, don't you?
Look,
Well-
after all of this, 2,000 is nowhere near enough.
no. I want the gold too.
Oh,
I know. I want the gold too.
you're learning.
It's so
You're
proud
growing.
of you
I
right
love
now.
it.
It's growth.
It's money. Who doesn't like money?
So the furnace is still going. It'll probably take some sort of ritual and a few clerics to come in to decommission this. But is there anything else you would like to do? Otherwise, we're going to fast forward a bit. And
I'll take the symbol off the apron because Tyrion can't touch anything, and so we have that for extra proof of what's
All right.
going on.
And the rest of us are walking out of here jingling like crazy because they're just full of pocketed gold.
I was gonna steal the family tree scroll.
okay,
Oh,
sure,
we kept
you
the,
can have
We
that.
kept the small. Yeah, I think we kept that.
I
kept the
thought we
one you
just
found-
ripped apart.
I ripped
off.
the bottom of it off just so we had the part with the scribbled out name on
But
it.
we have the dual tree, the
Yeah,
smaller.
we have the
scroll.
scroll. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'm just jingling.
Yeah, we
Orvin's
jingle
gonna steal
jangling
a
out
cookbook.
too.
Okay,
Real growth. I'm so
Real growth,
proud.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Ooh, your god is gonna be mad at
Slightly
you.
concerned
My
at this
God has
point,
long
but
since
impressed.
abandoned me.
All right. Okay.
so
then. All
you
right.
you take the chips are also rising, and
It's really hoping for a tale of two pastries, but sure.
oh, you can have that one too.
Excellent.
You said one, but you're getting two. You even lied to your party. I mean, they'd be proud if they
Wow.
knew.
So
Uh,
proud.
Yeah.
So proud.
How much gold do we get?
How much can
I'm
a
just
person
curious how much was in that room
reasonably
that we like.
Better be a lot.
Oh yeah, but how much gold can you reasonably carry out?
I mean, I'm a
I mean, I-
dragonborn. I can carry a lot.
Yeah.
Give me a few minutes. I can get my crew over here. We can get this going. Like,
So whatever you take, we'll say it's a lot.
Yeah.
So the gold minus what you've taken is returned to the temples and the other guilds. It's figured out, it's redistributed, but some funds are obviously missing because obviously they were all burned and in the fire worshipping. Where else would they
You were
be?
burned in the fire.
Who else
Yeah.
would take a bunch of gold from the city? So, and about a week later, you're all invited to a ceremony in front of the Bakers Guild to present the new head of the Bakers Guild. And so you're all staying there and waiting. And once again, Vanilla Bean steps onto the stage. Yo!
Oh no.
Hey! So it appears I'm the head of this joint now, which is wild. I don't understand. But I want to thank you all, especially all of you, because I aim points to each and every one of you. Here, you had something to do with my rise to fame and power and everything. Awesome, totally awesome. And I just want to say to everybody, word to your baker. And
There was a problem, and we solved it.
We're writing
I
letters
regret
to everybody.
everything.
First, we're writing a letter to his mother. Now we're writing a letter to his baker. I am very confused.
and we can all go around and say what your characters are doing with their newfound information at the end, or maybe it's a few days after this. We'll start with Cypher Pumpkin.
Pumpkin has gone back to working for Laurel Silverhand. She has put in for a week off where no one is allowed to look for her, ask her to go to a meeting. Even Laurel has just sent her a bottle of whiskey and told her to take a week off. And she can no longer stand the smell of burning sugar at all. Or jam or biscuits. That has all been ruined for her. And she just sends a note. At great need, you may call upon me, but all of you, please take some adventuring classes. And she hides in her house for a week with some whiskey and some fine poisonous plants because she's immune to poison, so she can do what she wants.
Excellent. Panda, Sigrid.
Sig immediately goes home and takes like 5 showers. And then is like, no one talked to me for the next couple of weeks, and locks herself in her apartment with her new pockets of gold, buys a few books, goes to the archery range like every day and just unloads every friggin' arrow she can afford for the day's shooting, and then goes home and reads and just avoids everyone and is on the most keto of diets currently. Charcuterie is it. That's all she's eaten for like the entire week. She's done. She may or may not sneak off to her favorite bar. She may or may not call her girlfriend. She doesn't know what she's doing that week other than she doesn't want to be around anyone else. She's not adventuring. People are calling her for work and she's like, no, good. And she just stays home for a couple of weeks and just avoids people and pastries.
Sylvester.
Sylvester would definitely go for a drink after all that and buy everyone a round of whatever. Then, after basically carousing late into the night, would then go to a tavern for like the latest of late night meals. And it's so good that they then buy the tavern because they can. And at that point, just relaxes while always constantly looking over their shoulder. Like anytime like a sweet plate is brought by or just like don't trust it, but it seems like it's not moving. So okay. But has not lost the taste for pastries. But again, every time something comes from the Baker's Guild, he is eyeing it very carefully before eating it.
All right. Pirate, Tyrion.
So about a week after these events have taken place, we see the sun setting over the ocean on the horizon. As using these funds to finally finish its repairs, the Phoenix Flame sails off into the sunset, directly in the direction of Luskan, leaving Waterdeep far, far in its wake. And we hear from this from the deck of the ship, pull as a large orc, balded, bearded individual throws an item off the side of the ship as Tyrion follows it with his flintlock and shoots the croissant out of the sky. And just spends the next leg of the journey just skeet shooting various baked goods.
And finally, Xero Orvin.
In the wake of all of these culinary catastrophes, Orvin seemingly goes missing. One day, at the temple, there's simply a pile of gold and a small holy symbol that appears on the floor with no note. Over the days that follow, packages arrive at each of your doorsteps wherever you're staying. For Pumpkin, a little holy symbol cookie, but savory. For Sylvester, a tastefully made pair of platform shoes. For Tyrion, a pair of safety glasses. And for Sigrid, a bow cleaning kit. No one hears from Orvin otherwise until the day just before Tyrion's ship is meant to weigh anchor and sail into the great beyond. And a little halfling appears near the gangplank, proudly holding a job application.
Come on. Welcome
Hey.
aboard. We've been looking for a healer for a very long time. We can't seem to keep him. You're welcome.
I will be your sawbones.
Well,
All right.
Fast.
Orvin learns
Wow.
pirate lingo.
a one shot onto itself.
There you go.
Wow.
All right. So I hope you all had fun. We raised $630 out of our initial $300 goal.
Yay.
That is awesome. Thank you all so much for that. We really appreciate it. Glad we could bring this entertainment to you. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it silly and ridiculous. And this is going to be the last charity stream for this year for me on this channel, because planning these and making ridiculous things takes a lot of energy. So
But you did a great job with all
Yeah,
of
you
them.
did.
It's
Bravo.
been
Fantastic.
delightful
It's been
all
a
year
great time
long.
each time. Yes.
Bravo.
So, let's go around and do our outros. Once again, we'll go in reverse order. Why not? Starting with Xero.
Hey everyone, my name is Xero Reynolds, aka Zerjester. You can find me slinging creative tips and tricks both on Twitch multiple times per week, and I have a show on YouTube called The Artificer's Lab, where I teach folks how to do all the creative stuff I do in the tabletop gaming space, from writing and running adventures to painting miniatures, creating terrain, and all things in between. I would love to see you around.
All right, Pirate.
Hi, I am Chris Caneas, more commonly known as the Painting Pirate. This is Gyros, who is demanding his walk because we're running a little late. Yeah, I mostly found twitch.tv/paintingpirate, where I do a split between miniature painting and actual variety streaming for a bit, because I've been doing a playthrough of the Final Fantasy series. We're taking a brief gap until Crisis Core Remake comes out in about a month. So yeah, we'll probably be doing some 40k Darktide, maybe some Sea of Thieves, Coral Island, just bounce around. So come check out Mondays, Thursdays, and most Saturdays. So keep an eye on my Twitter for updates whilst that still exists.
All right, Herb.
Yeah, hi, I am Brian, aka Urban Bohemian, pretty much everywhere. You can catch me here on Twitch on my own channel, Tuesday afternoons, Saturday and Sunday mornings. You can catch me on Sundays on Rivals of Waterdeep, twitch.tv/Rivals of Waterdeep. You can catch me on Monday for one last show of Idle Champions Presents Hunger of the Far Realm, where Eugenio Vargas and I play our characters, Kent and Virgil from Rivals of Waterdeep. And on Thursdays, the podcast Cyberpunk Independence that I'm on, those episodes release, and we're coming up on our season finale fairly soon. And yeah, that's it. A lovely, blissful few weeks until PAX, and then a lovely, calm, and relaxing winter after that.
All right, Panda.
Hi, I'm Panda or Trish. I stream on my channel here on Twitch 3 to 4 days a week, usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sundays. You can catch me on Wayward Revelry on Dipples and Dice channel on Sunday mornings. Stay tuned to socials next week. I can't talk about it yet, but there's going to be a big announcement for something coming Thanksgiving weekend and then following up to that. Other than that, yeah, not a whole lot going on, but you can catch me everywhere at Awkwardish Panda, again on Twitter until it is done burning to ashes, which may take a while. So
Awesome.
that's me.
Yay. And CypherofTyr.
Hey, I'm Cypher Tanya. You can find me tomorrow with Brian over on Rivals Waterdeep. It is episode 6 of our season. I will be painting a lot of Warhammer Darktide 40k, probably also with Pirate and other folks, because there are Twitch drops this week. It's a holiday weekend, so there is no Motherlands this week, but on Wednesdays for 3 more episodes, you can. Ooh, they're coming for me. I said no episode. For 3 more Wednesdays, we have Motherlands on my channel, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central. And then Sunday, we'll be at PAX main stage at our usual time, December 4th. And last but not least, we were just in Forbes because we're trying to raise money to do our final season at level 20, or ideally 2 seasons. And Forbes covered us. Our Indiegogo is good for another week. So if you've got any money, please give us money, but also take this money and other people money that are raising funds. And I'll probably be on Thursday and Friday because it's a weekend and I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, CypherofTyr everywhere. And like everyone said, while Twitter exists, I'm still CypherofTyr there.
All right. And I think I missed this earlier, but D&D Jordan Lee did rate us. So thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate you coming on in. I am DC. This is my Twitch channel. You can find me here Monday through Fridays at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, where I run through video games. I'm currently playing the new Pokemon Scarlet. Yeah, Scarlet. That's it. It's adorable and fun, and I gotta catch them all. So, you can find me many places on the internet under DC Lasair. That's DC Lasair. Thank you, Herb, to putting my link into chat. It's go to dclasair.bio.link to find all the links of my stuff and all the other socials I'm on besides Twitter, because who knows if that'll still be around. So, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Once again, we raised $630 for Take This. That's incredible.
Yay.
Thank you all.
Thank y'all.
Thank you to my wonderful cast for being here. It's been a delight. I'm surprised you come back, honestly.
This is
These are
great.
so much
So are
fun.
we.
These are
You
great.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only place they'll let me outside anymore. So here we are.
Here we are. I win by default. Excellent. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the donations. And yeah, that's it. So we will see you when we see you. Please follow all these wonderful people and do all the things. I will leave the campaign open if you still want to donate for another few days. And yeah, we'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye.